been looking for you for years, and we finally found you. And I'm like, you're not gonna ask my bank information, right? She's like, no, no, no. And so I asked her questions like only my mom would know about my dad that I never met, and like she knew exactly, like right off rip, like, oh yeah, that's what happened, this, that. And she's like, what, have you ever talked to him? I'm like, yeah, I talked to my real dad once, and ever since then I said if I ever end up in Florida, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. But anyways, he was supposed to, dude, he was a piece of shit, man. Like I called him, I was in the Marine Corps, and I was like, man, why'd you leave? He was like, well, for you to be family to take care of you better. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I remember specifically asking, like, so is there anybody else, like any brothers, sisters? Like, no, just you. Okay, that's cool. And so,
and that was a lie.
He was, yeah, he was supposed to come up and meet me on leave, like, give my leave dates and addresses and stuff, and he never showed up. So, well, next time in Florida, I'll get shit out. So, anyways, this lady, which I'm very good friends with, not very close with, she was like, yeah, that's the bullshit thing, because she told us that my brother, Justin, was the only one. He was the only kid that
he told them that too?
Yeah. And he got with her after my mom and him split. And so she's like, for the longest time, we always thought it was just, Justin, that's it. And then one day he just came out and he was like, yeah, you have a brother somewhere. And so then they started looking for me, and for a couple of years they were looking for me. And they found my mom on the Facebook, but my mom had already died by then. So she's not responding to any messages, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of doing the Facebook detective thing, and they find us. And she's like, yeah, as soon as I see a picture of you, I'm like, oh, that's him. You guys look almost identical. And so, yeah, I went last year, and we went out to South Carolina to see my son graduate nuke school. And then we stopped in Atlanta, where his mom lived, and he drove up from Kentucky. And we hung out for about half a day. And I wish I had more time to stay. He's like, dude, stay the night, man. What do you want for dinner? I'll buy dinner. I'm like, no, we got to drive to fucking Alabama, dude. So, yeah, but I keep in touch with him now, and it's, yeah, similar situation, man.
Wow, dude, that's yeah, that's crazy. Is this getting closer or not?
No, I'm just kind of trying to get a little closer. But yeah, so I have a brother from my real dad, and he's like, yeah, I only met him like twice. He's a piece of shit.
My dad, I remember telling me that he had met his real dad once.
Mm-hmm.
Once when my oldest sister was born, and the other time was till I couldn't find his body.
Mm.
And that he was, when found, I mean, he was like a World War I vet.
Oh, shit.
Came back just
Messed up.
yeah, alcoholism, all that.
When you're sitting in one spot, how many months getting shelled repeatedly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I mean, there's a lot more behind it than him just being an alcoholic and all that, and it just. But outside of that, I love my grandma, Dorothy. She's passed away many years ago, and I hate to sound like a fucking rat, but she really liked men. So there's a lot of
it's nature. It's nature.
I'm not judging. I just it is what it is, and moves forward. But yeah, when my sister reached out and as soon as I seen a picture, looked just like my niece would. Just like her. Well, actually, I mean, there was some remnants of my sister Jamie there too, which was really cool. And even outside of that, it just it's just kind of surreal. And then like my sister Jamie's like, well, see, I do.
What
No,
is
I was under the impression that there may have been like a baby brother out there, but what I had heard was that she had a miscarriage.
Uh-oh.
So, I never really thought too much more. I don't know. I don't know the whole. I was young when her mom showed up. I was like, mom and dad was very cool after that. What was I going to say? Yeah, so NBC is they have a show that they put together with this one producer named Cody Broadway. He's like an Emmy award-winning producer. I think so. I really
He's
do.
destined for show business.
A great kid. I spoke to him on the phone. Gotta get hold of some people today and get his number. So get a hold of him. Just sound guys. So for the show, it's one thing you don't have. Here is somebody sound. And while I can't hold it down and be in the shots.
I mean, you can. It just looked really weird.
Yeah.
Sound kind of weird. Off-putting.
Well, sound's a trip, man. It's just like the camera operators. You gotta have somebody watching the cameras. Your production, whether it's yourself, whether it's somebody else, otherwise, you could be wasting a whole show not having sound, having the wrong sound, and I've done that once. And then they show recently the mic's not in the right place, the lavaliers, and they ruin the sound.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ruin the sound, so. Yeah, that's pretty sad when Lemmy passed, man. I thought that guy was going to live like Keith Richards. Just keep going.
Kind of figured something.
He lost a lot of weight towards the end, didn't he?
You're starting to look like a skeleton. And it's like, well, yeah, when all you do is drink Jack and smoke cigarettes, I guess it makes sense. But... And then fucking, that was bad.
I've seen him in concert like 3 times.
Seen it, yeah, I seen him once. It's funny because he's drinking coffee. He's like, all right. He's like drinking coffee. Like, what the fuck?
That's entertainment, right? Yeah, the one time I'd seen him, it was the Ozfest in Phoenix.
Oh, nice, man.
And I just got back. It's like one of the worst lives I'd ever been in. And it just, days coming back.
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson comes out. And I felt the shit to the ground. I'm like, what are you doing now?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And as we were walking out the gate, right when he's going in, it just they were setting stuff on fire and everything else. I was just I couldn't be in there. Feel what that crowd was about to do. It just, thank you.
Can I tell you my Eagles story?
Ah,
My mom used to, she had like 2 cell phones, and she she would call the radio station for the, call in now, be not number now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And she would work her cell phones and the house phones. She would win all the time. To where they,
She
they
had
knew
the system
her,
down.
they knew her name. They would have to tell her all the time, okay, Don, you can't win for another 30 days, right? And so she won. She won Van Halen reunion ticket and airfare out to North Carolina. She didn't take me, I was kind of pissed off. But she won Eagles tickets, right?
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And so my father-in-law, she's like, I'm going to take you and your father-in-law. Okay, oh yeah, let's do it, That's the first concert I've ever been to where it's been just that group.
Okay.
There was no opener. It was like the Eagles plays for 4 hours. Okay?
They played for 4? Wow.
Well, you were there for 4 hours.
Okay.
So they would it was like Eagles Unplugged. And they would play a song and then they would talk about the song. They go, oh, yeah, me and Dad spoke at the beauty and wrote this song in 1967. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? It was the most boring concert I've ever been to. Of course, my mom and my father-in-law, they're just like in seventh heaven. They're like, oh my God, you're witnessing history. I'm like, yeah, I see that. It's like I'm reading a history book right now. I get to the point to where I start getting frustrated because they're always playing like slower songs and it's acoustic, so it doesn't sound too cool, but it's it's an Eagles song.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, man, give me the keys. We bought a cooler of beer with us. I'm like, I'm just gonna go sit in it. I'm like, all right. And so I get up to leave, and then the lights go out, and they start playing all the cool shit, like the last 5 songs. And so I'm sitting in the aisle, just jamming to like Hotel California and shit. And and so the whole way home, they're like, dude, what'd you think, man? That was historic. I'm like, that was the most boringest concert until the last half hour. That was bullshit. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. But I can say that I got to see all the Eagles before any of them died.
Wow, that's pretty cool there.
Yeah, I'm like thinking we're going to rage it up, man. And they come out and they start playing Stars in the Southern Sky. And
There are stars.
I'm like, okay, cool, a little soft open, and then it just... Oh, and then they took an intermission for half an hour. Like, we feel like
We're old. We can't play the way we used to. That's a good thing.
Yeah, so when I tell people I've seen the Eagles, yeah, but that was water.
Like, no, that's boring.
Until the last 30 minutes, it was boring. Yeah. I went seen the Journey. That's pretty cool. The whole time she's like beating the shit out of me. She's like, oh my God, so good. Like, yeah, I know, Mom.
I have a cousin just like Steve. Except she is a she.
Huh. Stephanie.
Face. I mean, it's like you can take the heads and swap them. Minus the Adam's apple.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, Dana, and I mean, and she got teased about it. Oh, you look just like Steve Perry.
Thanks, Mom. So I put you in like beginning of March. Not the choice, it just kind of happened. I was like looking at brushing my teeth. I chewed the pen here. I was looking at my teeth, brushing my teeth, I'm you know what, I'm gonna tell. And then it turned into, let's see how long I can go without chewing. So I tried to go like chewing, and then it just turned into stopping. But man, dude, that first fucking night I thought I was having, oh my God, it was terrible.
With just the abstaining from it right off the bat.
Dude, it was rough. And so I started doing these nicotine poppers. Right?
Is that Zen stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, these things dehydrate the fuck out of you. Which is weird because, when you're chewing, you're spitting. You don't spit with these, man.
Oh no. Okay.
And so, fuck, man, like, I'm drinking way more water than I normally do. But the bad part about it is I can't find any that taste like actual fuel. The only one that I found so far that's kind of works is these Grizzly ones, the original.
Okay, yeah, I
They still
remember.
got a little bit of sweetness to it, and I don't like that. Everything else, you know, like wintergreen, spearmint, like, dude, if you're gonna fucking chew on gum, chew on gum. But yeah, dude, that was. So yeah, I haven't chewed since like, '81.
Wow. My dip of the day was wintergreen skull long time.
Can't do that, dude. It made me feel sick.
I mean, that's from going into prison. You know, and you just put that little chaw in there. And,
Oh yeah, there you go. You're good, man. You're rolling. Oh, believe me, there's days that I wake up, and then you know, I'll work with dudes. They fucking chew nonstop. I smell it, and I'm like, oh, dude. And they rub it in. You miss it? No, I miss it. Son of a bitch.
You know, anymore I don't. I don't miss smoking. I don't miss. The fact, I mean, it's just well, you know, just those cigarettes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I try not to be that person. You know, that I said I'd never be. I wasn't a smoker. But, well, yeah, until you can smell it on their feet. And this, I think 2019, I went to go visit my and stepped into his little trailer house for maybe 45 seconds.
Yep.
And him and his girl were chain smokers.
Oh yeah.
And
Chimneys.
I stepped out and I smelled like cigarettes the rest of the day. That's all I could smell on myself is their cigarette smoke.
Dude, my wife and I, when we go to my mom's house, and her and her husband chain smokers, man, and we'd always go back home and take a shower. 'Cause, yeah, it was bad. She made the mistake one time they came over, and I told her, I'm like, no, we're smoking in my house. Smoke outside. I wasn't home, and they came over. And she said, oh, yeah. Oh, man, that just opened the fucking floodgates, man, in my house. Terrible. 2 weeks.
Smoke damage. I mean, it's smoke damage.
Man, and it's not like, take a break, have one, take it. No, it's like, oh, this one's almost out, better light another one.
That's why my uncle was.
Yeah, it was bad. And my grandma finally died. She was cleaning out her house, and you take pictures off the wall. White paint behind the picture on yellow wall. It was rough.
My great grandma snuff.
Yeah?
She did snuff. Oh, yeah. My cousins sent me in to go steal it when we were about maybe 10, 11 years old. And I remember going down the streets of Marlow, Oklahoma, sitting there doing grandma's snuff until I was puking.
You know, flip my arm a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's puking off that. Yeah, she's one of those old, she was born, I know, in the 1800s, at the end of the 1800s. This is 80, 81. And it just, she's up there. And she died soon after that. Within a year or two.
Soon after you stole her snuff. Damn you! It's all your fault. She needed her fix. No, my entire family shit smoke. I used to smoke when I was in the military, back before I don't smoke in the military, fuck that. And so I got tired of hiding cigarettes in fucking magazines at night, and they said, fucking just start chewing again. I chewed on and off in high school. And then never looked back, man. Never looked back.
Magazine, yeah, I guess that'd be the only thing to hide the control of it, huh?
Yeah, you just take the little slide out of the magazine on the bottom, just that much. Light it, pop it in there, and just fucking hold it. And it just looks like you're smoking a magazine. But yeah,
Wow,
absolutely.
crazy.
I don't know if you could do that with the new fucking plastic magazine. I have a ton of, but I've never thought about doing that. But yeah, we had the old, sealed
Yeah,
magazine.
even still ones. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. You don't really see a lot of people smoking anymore. It's all the vapes.
Yeah, everything's vapes.
I seen a lady this morning when I was getting my car. She was sitting outside smoking cigarette. I'm like, oh, you don't see that. You know? Shit. I mean, fucking your kids, you go into a restaurant, it's full of smoke, man. Even in the non-smoking section.
Yeah.
Smoking or kind of smoking. I don't know.
You see the meme where it's like parents, you can't smoke in the car with your kids in the car anymore. Kids standing outside in a blizzard. Mom smoking a cigarette inside the car. Yeah, it's not right.
I'm sure you fucking went through this. My grandma was terrible at cracking the window in the car, man. Like the car is just full of smoke. Grandma, why don't you roll down the window? No, I'm gonna catch a cold. That's what you're worried about, huh?
Yeah.
That's what you're worried about. Okay. And they used to have these little beanbag ashtrays that go in the dashboard.
Oh yeah, I
Remember
the
that?
bag. Yeah.
They had the carpet and they had the fucking beanbag ashtray on top of it, man. Oh, yeah. Fucking good.
For some reason, they make the stroke lengths different for liners and these.
Well, yeah, that's what she said too.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, that thing sounded rough when you turned it on, man.
Oh, felt like the lifters on my Sportster, man.
You're getting a tattoo, not a brand, dude. That shit, I'll be cracking up on, man. I do that shit all the time. It got to the point where, like, a couple times in junior high, like, teachers would stop me and like, you smoke? No. You smoke? I'm like, yeah, well, my whole family. And I'm just right there in the middle of it.
As you're lighting a cigarette out in front. Nah, it's just a family thing.
Told my mom one time, she's like, well, you gotta get money to get sued. You know, if you'd space them out, you probably wouldn't have to do that. She looked at me like I just told her a quadratic formula or something. What?
It's the hypotenuse of the Pythagorean theorem. But only if it's oscillating.
But to be fair, like that's one of the reasons that sorry, man. Is because like pretty much I was doing that with you. Like one would come out and then talk 15 minutes later and I want to go right back in. And this shit's not cheap either.
Yeah, I just man, I remember when I was a kid, Mom would send us to the store to go get cigarettes. I think back then it was like she smoked Pall Mall.
All 100s.
No, I'm sorry, Virginia Slims.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, menthol, and yeah, they were like 50 cents a pack.
Yeah.
Then they went up to like 75 cents. And it's just like,
We can
go get it with a note. We can go get it with a note. We can get beer with a note. Yeah, I don't think we ever did that.
Right.
But that was, yeah, I remember when all the IT stuff started.
In the 80s?
Yeah.
We used to sell fucking logs of chew in 10 cans of log, man. And we switched it like 15 years ago. Like, what the fuck is this? That's a log. No, that's like a half log. And then, yeah, it just kept going up and up and up. And price, it used to be like $2 a can. And now, some places, you go to like QT, they would charge me almost $9 a fucking can. So I have to go to the fucking smoke shops and shit, or the fucking tobacco places to get discounted prices.
And how long would a can last you?
A day and a half. About a day and a half. So I go through a log in about a week. My work week's over. I'm like on my last can. I'll go buy it.
I'm making 3 cans. That's June. Anyway, let's see. More it's like you get asked for maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing it. I am taking my aspirin. Okay. Chilling, seeing whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's just. Well, I don't think I did today. I know I didn't. My alarm went off to take my meds, but still take BP meds too, but I'm out right now. Actually, that's not a title for that. 2 pills left.
Yeah.
I guess taking a half would be better than nothing.
Yeah.
And that was part of my doctor's appointment yesterday when my bike broke down. So I was headed to my doctor's appointment. And sure enough, I get it limping home, to some degree, and then finally it wasn't going to go anymore. The battery was too dead. And it was just way too hot. So, no kidding, I didn't sit on the side of the road for more than a minute and a half. This guy going by the other way, he looks at me, he's like this. I'm like, like that. He flips around. He has a short bed trailer just big enough for my bike to fit on with a couple of things of concrete on the side.
Yeah.
And come to find out, he has this, he's got this full bagger that he stripped down and just gutted everything that he didn't need to make it light. He's showing me all these things where he's doing wheelies, all sorts of stuff with it. I'm like, dang. He's like, yeah. And he like works less than a mile from where I live.
Oh, nice, man.
So he gave me a ride all the way home. I mean, we had the bike loaded up. I would have pushed it home if I had.
Sure.
Back in the 90s, I left a bike on the side of the road for no longer than 20 minutes.
Got back and it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was already on its way to Mexico, I'm sure, at that point. It just, wouldn't get a strong registration anywhere else. But, I mean, the chain came off and wrapped around the back tire where I couldn't get it off manually. And I was about 2 miles from my house. So I walked back to go get one of my roommates, and he had a trash business. So we had a bunch of trucks that we could just load it up with. And that's what I'm playing on. I just went back. I'm like, where's my bike? Called DPN.
We'll put it on the backlog, dude.
Well, that's why I thought that, they pulled up and, it's sitting here, let's get this thing towed. No, they had no longer. Get through the cross.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Kind of representative.
I don't think the screen would put it on though.
Yeah, no, I would have never guessed you used screening when I started. And, I can tell you feeling it.
It's a little sensitive back there today, man.
Well, you haven't been getting much sleep lately either, right? You said
No.
you didn't. Yeah. I would almost guarantee you that's the culprit.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, sleep deprivation. Makes more sense.
I think that makes sense.
But I'm almost done back here, so. To some degree, anyway.
Where'd you never want to hear your proctologist say?
I'm almost done back here.
Yeah, no, we had the land stripped out. We had a bunch of trees and bushes and shit on the land. We got stripped out yesterday or the day before. We graded it and it created another problem. Now everything that they graded is like pretty much moon dust. And I didn't think about this.
So now you gotta get a water truck and slow down. Or?
Either that or hopefully the sun doesn't sting and hardens it up, hard packs it.
Well, I mean, that's, yeah. We'll see where that takes time.
Yeah. Or just hire a tractor to come out and just run over it with that wheel, you know. I mean, I got a bunch of different things I can do, but yeah.
All of it's gonna stir up dust, regardless.
Yeah.
No matter what. So it's kind of like get some drop cloths if you need to, and we'll put it over the furniture, and then just go out and kind of least out body. But I think that saves some time on cleaning afterwards. Because for certain, I mean, it's already dusty enough.
Yeah.
You know, go sewing all that braided stuff. Yeah, I bet a lot of it's caliche too.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That nice fine.
That's clay there.
That shit got grounded up or something, man.
It's almost porcelain.
You go walking around my property, man, your foot's going into the ground. That's how deep some of those spots are.
You gonna use vegetation or anything like that?
No. We're gonna have a shop built on the property probably sometime this year, hopefully. And then, you know, whatever else I want to put on there, but no, I'm maybe put a couple of palms right there. Okay. I would love to figure out grass. That would be awesome. But that's the $1 million question.
Well, I mean, talk to the guys doing the golf courses. They seem to know. Actually, Jean Nix, I think, is somebody I know that she does golf courses. But yeah, I mean, they seem to have it down. You know, my parents been trying to grow crab. But still, that stuff is just
Gnarly.
It's like rope on the ground. Get your shoe, tip of your shoe under it, and then you go down.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, it rains, man. That cleaches. Like, what about you in a residential?
No, rural.
Okay. Dirt roads?
No, we got roads.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. We do have roads.
That's good because, man, that caliche. Well, I'm sure you know. I'm sure you've been out. Roads when it's wet out there. Yeah, it's like on ice.
Try to stay on pavement when it rains.
You're missing all the fun, man.
Getting stuck is not the worst part about it. Getting made fun of is having to next day. That's the shitty part.
Okay, that's kind of
Hey
it.
man, can you come and get me out?
Yeah, I'll take Nico's tomorrow, man.
Into the whole fucking.
Take bean and cheese for lunch.
Really just gonna get me out, man.
I found out 1819 out by Arizona City. And I forget, a friend of mine needed me to ride with him. And it's down in the Eloy, Arizona City, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And we made a wrong turn. And we ended up in this field that was still in the floodplains.
Yeah.
And yeah, he got stuck out there. And this is before cell phones. This is about 88, 89.
Yeah.
So I think I ended up walking to like Petro or whatever was out there, you know, the Night Skillet, I think it was. So I ended up walking to and making some calls and getting out. Getting out of that mud, man. It's kind of embarrassing. What do you guys do out here? It's like, yeah, I made a wrong turn on some dirt road. That's all it was, oh yeah, this looks like a shortcut.
Yep.
Yeah, this looks like a good shortcut.
It's fine. I got full of it.
Think we were at an agency deal, which was, yeah, I mean, I want to say that his drive wasn't working. And that's what I thought.
When you got stuck?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm like, dude, just put it in four-wheel drive. Like, it's not engaging. Yeah.
Working on the bed.
Yeah, looking at some more branches here. Motorhead tribute.
Yes,
You know, he's
The owner here, it's not you.
no.
Oh. Oh, I got you.
Um, yeah, I've had my own place. Well, it's really, eventually, yeah, I'm not saying it's totally out of the question.
Less of a hassle.
Yeah, I have to deal with half the stuff that I usually have to deal with. Again, walk-ins here. My place was a private studio. I would have something taken. So you have to use strictly acting. And his vibraphone.
Yeah.
And just somebody didn't know me, you know, or me meeting somebody, you know, walking out, and did pretty well. But I also had a large clientele back then. That I built up in changes that.
Yeah.
And so now we're gonna. Can you see it?
Now I'm gonna hit the mirror real quick.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
looks like something's going through it.
Oh yeah. We got a branch going right through it.
Oh. Oh, dude. And you got that branch that kind of cuts off right there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then we'll turn that other part into stone. You were saying?
Yeah, you know, like just crack it, you know, like kind of make it look like a weathered stone type deal.
I can do that.
You know, not too crazy, you know, I'm not like asking you to redo the whole fucking thing, but, you know.
Do that. Oh, wow. It's the color.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Hey, is this correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So anyway, yeah, dude. Is your sound on?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'll be sure not to say anything that can get us politically in trouble. No, and we I gotta tell you the story. You're gonna laugh your ass off. So we got the house, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we were talking about getting a new truck. And my wife's like, hey, I found this, I think it was a 19 Ram 1500 something. The Casa Grande. And I'm like, okay, cool.
All right.
And so I kind of started pressing. I'm like, are we going to go look at that truck? Because we just got the house. We closed on the house on Friday. They're not open until Monday. I'm like, let's go Monday and look at the truck, you know? And I thought she was going to kind of be a little hesitant because we just bought a house. Like, all right, yeah, we'll do it. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. So
Oh shit, okay.
we get up and we drive to Casa Grande. I'm not going to name the dealership because, you know, it sounds on. But I got the most introverted salesperson I've ever met in my life. Like I was the one, I was conducting the interview, man. And so we go and we start looking at this truck and this guy's like, so you want to test drive? Yeah. I mean, I'm going to pay you $30,000 for this truck. I want to know how it runs. And so we get out there, start looking at the truck. I was getting the keys, and the pictures look completely different online. And there's like scuffs on the truck. There's like a nice little dent on it. Like, oh yeah, so that stuff all has to be fixed, so you won't be able to take the truck home today. Well, that's fucking lame. You know, I'm like, all right, man, let's test drive it. You know, whatever. Start the truck up, dude, and I don't know if somebody straight piped it or just cut the exhaust off, or like the.
They took the cat out of
That's
that.
or
thing.
that one. Yeah,
I bet
dude,
somebody
that
chopped
thing
that
was
cat out.
So loud, man. You couldn't hear. You had to like kind of yell when you're talking, right?
Somebody cut the cat out.
And I'm like, dude. And so and the gas light's on. Like, hey, dude, the gas light's on. And he's like, oh, we'll be fine. I'm like, all right, well, if this runs out, dude, you're pushing the truck. I'll walk by. You know. And so I go to put my seatbelt on, dude, and it won't hook. I'm like doing this. I'm like, dude, what's going on here? He looked at me. He goes, the mechanics probably know about that. Okay, so and he's like, do you still want to test drive it? I'm like, yeah, why not?
I feel like gambling with my life. Why not?
So we're doing this test drive, man, and we like hit stop signs, and I have to look back because this kid's sitting in the back seat, and like I have to look back and like, hey man, which way? Oh, yeah, it's still straight. Well, what the fuck's going on with this dude, man? He's got to be like somebody's nephew or something, man. And yeah, I'm like, I don't want this truck. This thing's a piece of shit. And so I was like, there's another truck we're gonna look at. And he's like, all right, I'll go get the keys. And we walk up, and the driver's side mirror's hanging off the door. I'm like, nope, we're done. That's it. We're out of here. And so my wife's like, well, I guess, you know, you want to go to Bill Luke? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like really surprised how invested she is into this. Because usually she's the one that's the
voice of reason. She's the voice of reason.
And today I'm just along for the ride, man. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And so I walked in, 100% different vibe. The guy's like, hey man, can I help you? You know how the salesmen are out in the parking lot like vultures.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, I heard this is a good place to get a pizza. And he started like laughing, and I'm like, I like this guy. I like this guy. You laugh at the customers' jokes, even if they're really shit. But anyways, he like took me to a computer. He's like, what are you looking for? I told him, narrowed it down to like, I don't know, 10 trucks. And then he started explaining to me what a buyback truck was, because a lot of them were buybacks. And I'm like, nope, I don't want lemons. I'm good. I don't care if you fix them or not. Narrowed it down to 3. Okay, he's like, the only problem is all 3 are in the shop right now. Oh, okay. And he's like, but we could take a walk out there and you could look at them and stuff. And I'm like, okay. And I shit you not, man. This guy pulled up in this beautiful truck. And he looked at me, he's like, I think that's actually one right there. And my wife looked at me, and she's like, no fucking way, dude. Are you serious? And it was. And so we test drove that truck, fell in love with it, looked at another truck. It had the, you know how like Ram likes to do that? I think Ford does it too, but they like to do that wood dashboard.
Oh, yeah.
But this one wasn't like a polished wood, it was like a rough wood.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't like that. The truck kind of looked a little beat up, and then the third one, I was like, "No, this thing looks like a third." So we ended up going with the truck that he just like pulled. It's funny as fuck, dude. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, man! No way!" It was awesome. So yeah, I ended up getting a new truck, and then I'm calling people like, "Hey,
Was that the truck you pulled up in?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah." He's like, "Hey, I got a new truck. You got a house and a truck?" Yeah, man. Dude, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, nothing. Mom said it was okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. Mama says okay.
And she's been on it, man, for the property, dude. She's been like, let's get the fence in by today. Let's get the land stripped. I want to have the shop built by the end of the year. I'm like, holy shit, yeah.
Dude, heck yeah.
So
heck yeah.
Next year, we'll probably put money down to get an in-ground pool in. She is all about it, man. She is loving being a homeowner.
Dude, well, that's awesome.
When she's not trying to hang up her own curtains and they fall off the wall because, command strips don't hang curtains. I don't let her use my power tool. She grabbed my drill one day and she had a nail and she was about to hit it with the drill battery. I'm like, no. She's like, what? And I'm like, those things are like $100, those batteries. No, you get a hammer. That's what that's for.
My mom, I hope you ain't listening. She badgers my stepdad into doing house remodels.
Like a flipper type deal?
No,
I'm
talking about. Okay, yeah. I'm talking about our own home. Dimming out a wall, rebuild a wall. Mind you, he's not a carpenter, so we don't know how to square stuff out. Hey man,
YouTube University, dude.
He's great if you show him what to do.
Sure.
But starting out, okay, well, like if you're laying cabinets, find a high point in the ground, little things like that make a difference. That make sure that everything works right. So about 80% of the house is done.
Yep.
Because
oh, dude, I just installed the house we bought has cabinets but no handles.
Okay.
Which was perfect. The wife said, "Oh, I can pick out handles. You can install them, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so she picked out handles. She had them mailed to the house, and when I did them, I made a template, and I marked everything out, and I started drilling. Well, the cabinets in our house are like recycled wood.
Okay.
So when you drill into it, it likes to split. Oh, you gotta get paint or something. But anyways, the house was built in I think 21, so it's still a brand new house. Whoever installed these cabinets is probably tough because I install all the handles and I'm looking at them and I'm like, I think one handle looks higher than the other, just a hair. Oh. And I'm like, I triple measured. I know I'm not wrong. Well, then I started investigating, and all the doors on every cabinet set is like an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch off of each other.
Yeah, we didn't know how to level out.
I'm like, oh my god, dude. What the fuck?
Well, like you say, I mean, there's stuff online. There's also so many different things that you can do with it. So how do you even outdo it? But I mean, unless somebody actually knew that, okay, once you install the cabinet doors, that cabinet doors have to be adjusted.
Yeah.
You just can't slap them onto the
Yeah.
hinges. They got to be adjusted too.
And I was like asking, why she loved it. And I'm like, do you notice the handles? And she's looking at them. She's like, what? And then I showed her. She's like, oh. So you like really have to actually look at it closely, like stare at it, like, dude, your handles are.
But you noticed it.
That's well, yeah. I fucking put them in. I'm like, what's going on here, man? Yeah, I was like, putting ceiling fans in by yourself isn't fun.
Oh yeah, that's always a horrible time.
Yeah. The living room fan I put in just to realize that the piece that covers everything up is backwards.
Oh man,
I had to take it all apart after it's already up, hooked up, running, and I'm like, you got it. And then I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, oh, I'm fine. And I'm like, no, it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. So I had to take it off. So it goes. Yeah, of course, it was like one of the. I got a. It's called a great room fan. It's got like 8 blades on it because we. Oh yeah. I like airflow. And so yeah, trying to fucking get up between all the blades and shit. And, I mean, it wasn't too bad of a job, man. Just taking it back down after I figured it out. And then I get it hooked up again. Everything's good to go. And then I'm like, nice. And I walk to the other side of the room. There's a fucking wire hanging out. I'm like, oh my God. Are you serious, man? And I got to take the cap off again and stuff all these wires in there. Like, dude.
Never ending, man.
It just doesn't stop, man. But no, I like doing stuff like this. I like working with my hands. So, and she's like, you make me feel really comfortable if we bought this house knowing, like, you know how to do a lot of this stuff. Well, I mean, a lot of it's common sense. It comes with directions. But you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to read instructions.
Don't know how to read instructions.
Don't know how to do basic tasks anymore, man.
It's
like, so I told you I did HVAC, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
My son, I was talking to him last night. He lives in an apartment with his girlfriend. And, you know, she was talking to him. I get over here. And I'm like, what's going on? She's not in a good mood right now. And I'm like, well, she's a woman, so kind of happened. He's like, no, we got a problem with our air conditioner, and I don't know anything about HVAC. And I'm like, okay, so what's happening? It's just blowing hot air. He's like, well, I got a really thick pipe covered in foam, and I'm like, oh, that's your suction line, and that's insulation that covers the suction line going out to your air conditioner, right? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so what about it? And he's like, it's frozen. I'm like, okay, so you either got a charge issue or you got an airflow issue. When's the last time you changed your filter? He's like, I don't know, like a year ago. And I didn't do it, the maintenance guy did. How long have you lived there? Is it 2 years? Oh my fucking God.
And they've only changed it once?
He's like, and you have 2 cats, brother. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
probably
starving for air. And then he's like, well, I mean, it's always running too. And I'm like, well, what do you guys got it set to? And he's like, it says on here 59. And I'm like, what? What's going?
And it's still hot in there?
Oh,
no wonder it's frozen.
Like, oh, my girlfriend's weird, man. She has the air conditioner on. She's got the fan going. She's got the window open at night, and she cuddles into a blanket. Like, no, that thing's designed to run at 75 degrees, 50% relative humidity. I'm surprised, dude. They're gonna have to replace that soon if they keep running it like that. And I'm like, and you live in an apartment, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, what happens if you're like late on a rent payment? Oh, they knock on the door and call you and stuff. And I'm like, cool. So blow up the maintenance phone and get them out there to fix your shit.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, well, I'm just waiting to hear from them. Like, I would be blowing them up.
Yeah.
They have emergency maintenance guys on call. I was like, gee, what are you doing, man?
Especially in Arizona.
Oh, he's in Iowa. He's in Iowa, but I'm like, the temperature drops pretty drastically at night in Iowa. And you're running at 59, so that air conditioner is running all night long. That refrigerant isn't at the boiling point it needs to be. So it's just jacking up that compressor. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's why I would never own an apartment complex.
Just be a nightmare. You know, and yeah, you know, I thought about that. It's like, okay, well, you know, everybody says, you know, it's small money gets into real estate, okay. But you see the people that get into, you know, they're getting into the multi-unit apartments and all that, you know, and stuff. And
but you ever notice the people that make the most money have like a shit ton of properties?
Yeah,
it's not these small, you know,
not 2 or 3 properties.
2 or 3. You know, they're just barely squeaking by. They're maybe making a little bit of a profit, but nothing to brag about. They're not going to be able to retire anymore. And so yeah, I mean, dude, just doing HVAC, going to apartments and stuff, and people don't care about their shit. Like, why should I care? It's not mine. You know, and then it turns into a big fight between the apartments And the person that lives there, and it always comes back to saying, well, I pay rent. I'm not behind on rent. You got to fix it. It's in the contract. Unless it's like a big company apartment, then they just don't give a shit. We're going to pay for it.
Yeah. That's all it is for them at that point.
I went to an apartment one time. This lady, lower level, it was low income apartments. And I went in there and the furnace wasn't working. And I'm like, all right, let me go check out your furnace. It was in a closet. So I had to move a bunch of shit out of the way. And I'm like, all right, let's turn it on. And it wouldn't light. And I'm like, all right, sequence of operations, man. Let's ladder it, And I get to looking into the burner box and there's a bunch of French fries stuck in there. And I'm like, hey, you have kids? And she's like, yeah, I got 3 kids. I'm like, all right. One of your kids stuck French fries in the burner. That's not firing. But I pulled the burners out, cleaned the orifices, you're good to go, She argued with me. She's like, that wasn't my kid who did that. I'm like,
well, somebody did it.
Okay.
Was it you?
So you're telling me that when you guys were asleep, the French fry fairy came in and just stuffed your furnace full of fries? She's like, I don't know, but it wasn't my kids. Okay. Well, you're fixed. You're good to go. We're going to bill your company or your apartments for it. So, yeah, like, the gall that I said that. She's like, that wasn't my kid. And then I'm like, why are you killing the fucking closet, man? Like, what are you doing to where your kids are hanging out in the closet?
That's probably why she said that, right? Maybe she's putting them in there.
To the closet with you. Yeah.
To the chokey. What was that? Matilda, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The chokey.
Yeah. I do miss HVAC. You meet some interesting people. I was fixing somebody's furnace and the husband and wife were like having a full-on argument upstairs. It was funny. He's like, please don't hit her wall, man. Please don't hit her wall, man. I mean, they were... Fuck you. Ooh. Like that type of argument. And I'm like, yeah, please hook this board up any quicker. Yeah. Yeah, take some shit. Oh, dude. Not even noticing that I was in the basement. After I talked to both of them.
They didn't care.
It was on, dude. It was UFC fight night minus the fucking hands. It was just all words. I'm just like, hey, let me get out of here before anything happens because I don't want to be incremented in anything like that. That was fun as fuck. Like,
Injury scenes.
yeah. What did you see? I seen the furnace. That's all I seen.
What did you hear?
Go ahead.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Went to a dude's house, a little guy's house. What should have been a nursing home old guy. His house was infested with weeds, man.
Ooh.
And I'm on the ground in his basement replacing a motor. And they're just crawling at me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
fucking pissed. I actually had to like yell at him. Like, dude, clean your house, man. And I felt bad because, like, he can't. Like I said, he was at the point where he was borderline take care of himself and not.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm trying to do this, and I got fleas jumping off my. Oh my god, man! Yeah, I went out to the work truck, like stripped down pretty much in my boxers. Called the shower. I'm going home to take a shower.
We had to put on some deodorant too.
I've seen some nasty houses, porterhouses. Oh yeah. Like in the Midwest, the Midwest, you're familiar with it. You go to like the bars and all their HVAC equipment's in the basement that they never go to. So you open the cellar doors and you go down and it's just like Indiana Jones, cobwebs everywhere, and it's like running through everything. Man.
So a tornado
Yeah.
shelters we used to go check out. When
Oh,
I was a
yeah.
kid, yeah.
Yep.
I was a kid only going on those once. In Oklahoma.
Oh yeah. How about that? Kind of see it.
Just take a real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna wipe it off here so you.
You remember when I wiped your sweating like a pig right now? I'm telling you, this stuff like dehydrates me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see what the white was. I was just about to ask what the white was for.
Kind of bring out those cracks a little bit.
That's a good job, dude, because I didn't notice that at first. So I'm like,
Yeah, they kind of subdued with the blood in there, but
Yeah.
that left out a little bit more.
it's fine, dude.
Yeah,
You're
with the,
good.
with the blood.
You're good. Yeah, no.
Right.
Dude, honestly, I'll tell you what. How about this? We'll do the palm tree, and then we'll touch some stuff up and call it good for today. What do you think?
Yeah.
You know, maybe take an early day, because obviously my bitch meter's up a little bit.
No worries. Well, you tell me where you want to touch up most. If it's down here, we'll do it down here. We can get this too. Let's find a palm tree too.
So I remember you used different gauge needle up here than down here. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That thing stuck really good. And I think when I started,
I went to the bigger one. Yeah.
yeah, we did the big one. So we could be down here, but when it started showing up like that, I don't know if that's pretty changed.
I started damn fast.
I don't know. Yeah, I already know that.
Yeah. Oh, and he's sitting there over the camp. Glad something did. Yeah, he did, and he
There was, man, I just recently seen somebody do the gallon milk challenge and complete it. The first person that I've ever seen it, but he did it with 2% milk, not whole milk, which I think was a factor.
Yeah.
I've got to find that. I don't know who did it. I thought it was D Dodd, but no, D Dodd, he likes food.
That's a very strange thing to be into, but hey, man, everybody's
He
got
gets millions of views, you know. So, yeah, this morning it was lamb brains. Somebody said, "I bet you can't eat lamb brains." It's like, oh, you know who I am, kid. Just watch. Watch.
Now I know that you did a show here. I swear you had a different picture,
I'm sure I did.
and I really liked looking at that picture. But I'm trying to remember what it was. I remember the buffaloes up there. Did you have like a woman or something right there? It was a really interesting concept.
Oh, I know which one you were talking about. Yes. Actually, I took it down.
For the yeah, that one. I don't know why I thought about a woman for some reason, but yeah, it was that one, man.
A sheep in wolf's clothing.
Yeah, I was like, this one you had a different picture right there. I like that.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's from Jamie. She was one of the other artists here. She moved on. And she gave me that. So I was like, heck
She
yeah.
moved on, like went to a different shop. Or
She went and
like,
opened her own place.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
The way you said it, I was very confused.
Yeah.
Like,
She moved on from this realm into the next.
how did she move on there, bud?
There's a little assistance. I mean, she's in a 50-gallon barrel right now. I mean,
Allegedly.
allegedly. You know, I mean, yeah, they're not going to stick anything in there. It's hydrogen peroxide and what is it? Hydrochloric acid, I think is what they call piranha, whatever it is. I know it's like but it's like industrial grade peroxide. Is it hydrochloric or is it like sulfuric? Well, I know it's one of them. It's crazy. Nothing left.
I don't know, man. I've never had to get rid of something.
You know, I figured if I ever had to, I'd just take him shark fishing.
Big farm. Pigs eat everything. As we're just totally live streaming. Well, we know how you did it now.
We get swatted right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you kind of see what you find in there, man.
You know what? There's one that really stands out to me. Yeah, so the South Carolina palm tree.
Oh,
It's yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go with. But it's like the fatter palm tree. It's not like these guys, the little skinny ones.
in their South Carolina palm
Oh,
tree.
yeah.
Oh, it is in their house.
Yeah.
Well, give that back to you there. Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's got to be kind of. Yeah.
Okay. So what?
And like I said, I'm not looking for like major definition here. So if that's not going to work, I can find something else. Just something cool, like put there, like, oh shit, okay.
We'll just have to shorten it a little bit, I think. But I think that'll work. That'll work. It's perfect.
Sweet. Now what do you got to do? Do you print them out?
Oh, print it out.
Show you
Make a
the trace
stencil.
it. Yeah.
Just make a straight up stencil out of it.
All right, yeah, dude. And then just trying to touch this up down here and back here, right? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like because, like I said, eventually I want it all just to be black.
Yeah, I did this yesterday. I just got to took a measurement of I was doing a Hamza hand. Yeah. And well, about it. And yeah, I mean, sure.
How do you do that professionally? How do you tattoo your girlfriend in a sensitive area like that and not mess with her? Have you ever? Okay, better yet, do you do it and then you're like, "Oops," see what she says?
Well, I mean, there's some on what I was doing yesterday. I was pretty focused on what I was doing. So I didn't mess with it too. I mean, you get the kids and stuff like that. That's stuff.
Did you give her the hammerhead?
No, 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 man. When I first drew, oh, dude, when I first drew up the Hamzayan, it had a cock, balls, and vagina in it. And she saw she's like, okay, well, let's, you know, I really don't like the vagina look here. And then as soon as she said that, I seen the balls, and I'm like, no, you're right. Yeah, we got to change this all up. I was just like, no, I did not put that.
We're getting another dog.
Oh, you're getting another dog.
We get another dog. Friend I work with is a canine guy, and he had a dog that retired. Went and took the dog in for surgery, and the anesthesia made the dog go.
Oh no!
Really good dog. And he, anyway, so he retired and got to keep him. He's had 2 litters now. He's on the 2nd litter. I was just asking, like, hey man, what's the dog? He's like, oh, he's good. Just had another litter of puppies. I'm like, really? Like, what are you how much training are you looking for? He's like, human training. Shit, I'll take one. Yeah, give me a female. And so, yeah, she's coming, I believe, in 2 weeks.
Oh heck yeah, man!
Yeah, so pretty excited.
When you buy him, but he's still functioning. Wow. What kind of breed?
It's called a Shepherd X or a Malinois. It's half Malinois, half Shepherd.
Okay, so it's not as like it's not a land shark.
Hope not.
You know, Belgian Malinois, man. They I owned one once for about 6 months. It hopefully went somebody else who can handle it.
Yeah. No, the reason I wanted to get her is we got a Rottweiler. I showed you my Rottweiler. I didn't know that, like, well, I'm going to slap some of this on.
Yeah, no worries.
I did not know that there is a difference between short snout and long snouted dogs when it comes to heat.
Oh.
So yeah, long snouted dogs are built, from what I was told, are built for they can breathe better apparently. So when it's in the heat, they work a lot better.
Wow,
Well,
I did not know that.
That kind of explains why my Rottweiler, when we take him to the dog park, he goes ballistic for like 10 minutes, and then he's like, all right, I'm good. So I got her because I want to run with her. I want to have a running partner.
Well, heck yeah, man.
So yeah. Anything on that. But yeah, dude, so I'll figure out the rooms, and then the next time I come in, we can bang that out.
Yeah.
And then add some color. I mean, I know, like, we're talking, like, oh, maybe 2 or 3 more sets, and it's just turning into more, but like, it's addicting. And it's like, well, you know what? The amount of money and the amount of work that you're putting into it, I might as well, one, get a very...
Oh, this needs to be bigger. We're shorten it a little bit.
But get a very unique, custom, and awesome tattoo, you know? I seen something online the other day. I was going to ask you about it. This one dude was like peeling, you know how you put the plastic on the tattoo after it's done?
Oh yeah.
This one dude was like peeling it off, and like it almost looked like he was peeling skin off, dude. What's going on? And people are like, you know, you're not supposed to leave it on for like longer than an hour or 2. And the guy that did it was on there. He's like, that's how I tattoo. You leave it on for like days, like a couple days, and then you peel it off. Like, wouldn't that like really fuck that tattoo up?
Yeah, this is the thing with all that stuff, right? I mean, it's got some good stuff and it's got some bad stuff with it. One, there's a lot of plasma that builds up within the first 24 hours. And,
Yeah.
and because of that, I don't think it should go on right off the bat. From everything I've been working with in the past, and just up to the last few weeks, this is how I'd see using it, and it's more up to the individual if they want to use it at that point, because they're the ones that are going to have to put it on. It's got to drain,
Yeah.
and
it's got to air out,
and that's why some type of absorbent, for it is generally the best. Whether to absorb all the plasma, the blood, and all that. I think it's important to have all that absorbed up versus it getting trapped.
I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. That's not. I like that and like the line, right? But it's so small.
You'll blend in a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's not true. It's already fucking.
A damn good show.
Not only that, but like it's just so little. It's like everybody's doing work situation. They're like, yeah, wherever they're working. Like you look at one of those.
It's always.
Who am I in this picture, man?
I turn my kids off. You know they watch the show. You never watch that show because they very rarely.
It's just so easy to watch too. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to, like pay attention.
Yeah. Or it's great for background.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome show, man. It's getting to the point now, man. If you watch The Office, you see some.
Yeah, and I remember that. I remember that. They were just talking about the circle went down. I guess it passed.
Oh yeah.
No, like it was like 8 years ago or whatever. Like what was relevant back then? Like what was the was popular, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. These kids, they don't even know what that is. What was it? What is it? Probably.
Hey, welcome back. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that Bee Canyon or Papa?
No, she's referring to.
Oh, that's
See that. Shit.
sucks. It's just like a meat usually for potatoes with it. This is that crap. Oh, 100%, man. They're crazy.
I worked with the Congress in the new album top and have steam or something.
Yeah.
And like shitting not 400 of these fucking fans and I'm listening to it like, whatever, it's not for me. I'm not trying to demographic, obviously. But I'm looking at all these people, I'm like, this is a weird example.
We need to study this. I think.
Like, women were sobbing. I'm like, it's, again, I'm not my body. What the fuck is this doing for you? It's what? I mean, I'm no better, like, I run around and sit and people for fun when I'm at my like,
I'm gonna do that.
you know, sort of, I don't know, like, there's lyrics and themselves sobbing. This isn't even related to Taylor Swift. Never looked at a life of adversity. Her problem are never going to be your problem.
Never.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I see all this. So yeah, I kind of got to do this by hand. That stencil machine out there just wasn't going to do this the way that I needed it done.
Maybe.
She just keeps going through. Well, it's funny. We all do the same thing. They're the same shit. Last time I was working on university, there's one party like that on all the parking lot. And I was like, why you open up that right now? It's happening in fucking or if I just like held up to like vodka soda, I'd be like, who ordered the vodka soda? The entire bar offer. I don't know. I had a woman order a vodka from me once, but she asked instead of cranberry juice, she got juice. And I like no. Not wrong. So why did you say it like that? That's so fucking crazy.
Did you say crazy? Say crazy one more time.
I just want you to know what you want when it comes to the bar, you know?
Yeah, that is weird. You're at a bar, man.
It's like super busy and go up to somebody, you're like, hey, go for this, and they're like, and then they turn around like, nope, fuck you. Next.
I bet you could roll those people.
Well, I know she's laughing all the way to the bank, so I mean, it just
yeah, right. Mega rich.
I mean, she's found her niche.
I told the wife probably an early day today, so I'll keep you posted. She's like, okay, and I'm like, apparently if my sleep shitty getting tattoos is really uncomfortable. She goes, makes sense.
Actually, gonna have you. Yeah, I guess I can put it. Well, no, I'm gonna have you stand up and put the stencil on. just so we know that it's straight and it's going right.
Every time I see that yard, I think it's ice. Every time.
Let's go ahead and shut up here. In there?
Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, perfect, man. And I like how you got it's like
It needed something there.
that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I guarantee you my wife's gonna be like, what the fuck? What? I'm like a 2-year-old marker, man. Don't do it unless you're ready for me to fucking color the wall, dude. I mean, at least I got a theme, man. You see some of these guys just get a bunch of random shit everywhere. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we call that sticker tattoos. And yeah. Well, it just makes it harder to tie everything together.
At least I can be like, it's a tree. This is a bigger tree. So there you go. Fuck off.
Think about that new bird, right? The sound it makes. Fuck off!
Oh man, I hear it every morning when I open my eyes.
Just a little bit.
This is more like, yeah, when it's all said and done. And then, like I was telling my wife last night, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have it go up here, and then I'm gonna pack, and then pack, and she's looking at me. And I'm like, what, man? Like, that's gonna look awesome.
Absolutely. Because then starts turning into armor. Then you gotta have the other side done, man, to complete the armor.
Might as well. We need to turn the fucking jackhammer down.
You know, surprisingly,
Skin's a little thinner down here, man.
it's because it's so far back that there's a gap between the plunger and the thing.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Since I adjusted out, it quiets it down.
Away we go. Here, right quick. That way I'm not bending shit on the road.
And if it's too rough on your elbow, say something, and we will take your
We will.
breaks.
Continue to do this. See, now that feet, like I can hardly feel that. It almost tickles. Like, I'm trying not to move my fingers because it tickles.
Okay.
So maybe it's just a try. I don't know. But we'll still probably get a game plan for next time. Instead of me just having 55 ideas and be like, hey man, you want to do this and that and that?
Well,
and
of
this?
course, my ADHD is going, yeah, man, yeah.
Dude, you want some shit on your face too?
Yeah.
Go back looking like Post Malone.
We are laughing. Yeah, I was at work yesterday and I was telling the guy, he's like, what are you going to do tomorrow, man? I'm like, dude, I'm going to go get some ink done. He's like, oh, hell yeah. What are you going to do? I'm like, yeah, man, we're going to do this and that and that. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to have that colored, you know, that a bunch of, that's it, man.
I'll tell my bitch shout.
Nah, it's okay, man. It's perfect, dude. No worries. I keep trying to get my wife to get another tattoo. Man. She's got one. Well, she's got multiples. but a lot of them are like little things, you know.
Okay.
And then she's got one big one on the side of the cab. And she's like, they fucking hurt like crazy. And I'm like, oh, you didn't even get in the fucking knee pit, man. That's where it gets fun.
Oh yeah, the ditch of the knee. Yeah, the knee pit.
That's where it gets real fun. And I'm like, oh yeah.
People ask, what's the most painful area? The ditch of the knee, man. That's I've tattooed armpits.
Oh,
You know, the ditch of the elbow. And the ditch of the knee are probably the three most painful areas. Hands down.
well, it's funny because when I did this, I didn't even feel it. I was like, wow, I'm like really surprised.
That's why some people have issues with it being under the arm. But, you know, everybody perceives pain differently. You know, and that's, you know, having tattooed you already, you know, you kind of have a baseline to how your body reacts to it. So yeah, when you came in and as soon as that needle hit, I seen it's like, oh.
But see, you had also had already told me that.
Nah, that hurt. No, just kidding.
5-year-old that's tougher than you.
Comes in, starts grilling you, roasting you.
I'd accept it. I'd be like, you're right, man. Sorry, here's your iPad. I'm sitting in the corner.
Watch sharks. What kind of sound does a shark make? Oh, that's like centuries old now. What does a fox say?
They've got a fox that runs across the road all the time on my way home. If I ever like be sure it's not coyote. No, I'm fucking sure it's not a coyote. Foxes have different tails and they're smaller than coyotes.
I'm pretty sure.
I had one rush me one time when I was out hunting one day. I
Wow.
was sitting on a log and just waiting for something to walk by, man, and here's some shit in the bushes. Probably about 50 yards from me, and I turn around and this fucking fox is rushing me, and then like I moved and it stopped and it stared at me and it had some red ass eyes. And then it like just took off. Like, alright. What the fuck was that about?
I've been following Arizona Game of Fish.
Yeah.
And been seeing some of the jaguars. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 jaguars they're tracking now coming into the.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was just El Jefe. And now there's an ocelot involved. I haven't looked up any jaguars yet, but
What's going on with open? Especially motherfucker.
Dude.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, those the strongest bite force of any cat.
Fucking mountain lions all over the place. Never ran into one of those yet. Several.
No, I've only seen one mountain lion out in the wild, and this was years ago. We were doing some coyote hunting, and had a friend that, well, he was another Lieutenant Kenny. I can't remember his last name. But we all went out, and Johnny Stewart having a stress caller. You know, we're sitting there, you know, just like, not to come. And finally we shut it off. And look across the ravine. There's mountain lions over there just checking us out.
Is that dinner or is that what is that?
Well, Kenny pulls up his rifle to shoot. I'm like, dude, you have to have a tag for those, man.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, there ain't nobody around. I'm like, don't do it, dude. Don't do it.
You don't think there is?
5 minutes,
Game warden.
5 minutes later, the game warden showed up.
Yep.
Just checking on. Hey, how you guys doing? We're doing good. You guys any luck? Nah, we didn't see a mountain lion though. He goes, oh. He goes, where'd you see that? It's like right over here. He goes, yeah, you know, a mountain lion won't show itself unless it wants you to see it.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow. He's like, that's a rare thing to have a mountain lion show itself to you.
Yeah, always.
Kitty thanked me after that. Yeah.
It's even fishing, man. Going fishing with people. I got a license and I got 2 poles, man. If somebody shows up, just throw it out and let them out.
Really good, dude.
I'm good, man.
It's easier. It's less stressful.
I'm good, dude.
Don't like it, petition it. Yeah, petition
Yeah,
your
dude, that's like everybody. And you don't like the law, change the law. Petition to change the law, yeah. I don't understand that about any law really. It's change it.
Well, see, in conservation itself, those laws are there to preserve the wildlife for the
Right.
future generations.
Right. Population control, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's just. This was from knowing Jim Heffelfinger. And just at first, I didn't really understand conservation, and no, I done hunter safety course when I was like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Back in Oklahoma, and one of the best course I ever had about gun safety. It just, anyways, yeah. I mean, he's like, oh no, he goes, it does more than just, for more of the sport. He goes, you understand, if we didn't allow so many allotment of wildlife a year to be taken, they'd die from disease, overpopulation.
Yeah. It'd be like buffalo, dude.
Oh yeah.
People would overhunt them, and you're right. And people would poach the shit out of them. Other animals would get around that, get disease, start dying off from that. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, there's already the deer wasting disease that's out there. They've been
Zombifies them. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild looking, man. That looks like some shit straight out of a horror movie. What the fuck?
Yeah, you get a non-typical that's on that stuff. Yeah, I mean, weird.
Ah, dude. Yeah. That's some weird shit. Luckily, we can't get it supposedly. Should I say? I don't believe it. I don't believe it anyway since Mr. Fauci. However, I probably was one of the only people that enjoyed the lockdown. That was awesome. I didn't have to go anywhere. We just stayed home, eat pizza, play video games, worked out. Yeah, it was great. Good times.
Yeah. Well, I was really just getting into data analysis back then, and more specifically, time series data analysis.
Yeah.
Working with database, just information. I wanted information. So the VAERS, the adverse effects database, that had to report daily on all that stuff, I was tapped directly into. Somewhere I have all the downloaded CSVs for what I did back then. But there were so many adverse effects going on. But see, the issue was these hospitals were getting money for COVID patients.
Yeah.
So automatically,
Everybody's got COVID.
Everybody's got COVID.
Guy died from decapitation. COVID.
Yep.
What the fuck? No. Yeah. I asked this, and first, really funny, a lot of people don't remember this. What happened to all the bodies in New York? Remember they had on the news, they had them tractor trailers that
What
were
did they do with all that?
refrigerated, and they had to put all the bodies in the trailers because the hospital was overflowing with all these bodies. What happened to them? And there's some people that are like, what are you talking about? Like, you never seen that on the news? Yeah. For like a month, it was on the news. Like,
Yeah, they were purporting that, all these people are just dying left.
Yeah, whatever happened to them? Curious.
They're good at theatrics, they learned real good from Hitler.
That shit lasted like 3 days in the house. And my wife worked at the hospital at the time. So she would come home and basically strip down as soon as she walked in the back door and then go directly to the shower. That shit lasted. She got a lot of overtime, man, I'll tell you that. Oh,
Whatever that crap was, though, it was freaking nasty as. I got it after the fact of everything else, and it was all right. I mean, it was probably one of the worst flus I had in a while, but I can't say it was the worst flu I ever had.
yeah.
So I questioned a lot too. Fauci lying. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's already been, there's already been, I believe, depositions on it and stuff like that. And that's why he ended up resigning, was because, you said this and this and this. And he's like, well, I'm just going to resign. Bill Gates going to get my check now. Johnson & Johnson, it was clearly sold out.
It was really funny because my wife and I got together. I got 2 weeks off work. It was great. And it really didn't bother me. I just had like a headache, and it was strong on T8. It messed her up for a couple days. Then I got the shot because I worked for a place that threatened me with my job, and so I had to go get the shot. I got the shot, and the next day I got out of bed and just fell into the wall. I'm like, nope, not going to work today. I had to call my boss. I'm like, I'm sick. And I got it after I got the shot. It went way worse, like 5 times worse than what it was before the shot.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck this, dude.
Girlfriend had a heart attack 1 week after getting a shot.
I heard that, yeah, like it.
And then she got the second shot and same thing. Yeah, another heart
That's
attack.
odd.
Matter of fact, yeah, she just, I just seen some of the hard results she had. She was showing me. It's like, wow, that's. Of course, my heart's sick. It was just like, oh God,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want that.
So when's that class action lawsuit gonna happen, man? I mean, I figured lawyers should be all over this bullshit.
Oh, I thought everybody is the companies behind all this got the free pass. Yeah, they all got a free pass with it. Every last one of them got a free
Listen,
pass.
man,
with
engineering wise, as soon as they're like, take this shot, we just came up with it last month. Like, no, you need at least 2 years of data before you can release it to the general public. I'm like, oh,
it's safe.
yeah. And it's like, I don't know, man.
Does anybody need anything from the gas station?
Drinkable
snack.
I'm good, thank you, sir.
Yeah, just bring all the cash back.
Well,
Okay, man.
here we go. Got the tool for the job. Let's go.
All they had was pennies left because they were waiting for the truck to pick them up. That's a trip that they're doing away with.
With pennies, yeah.
Pennies.
Right.
There's, I don't know if you've seen like businesses they're like you can't pay with pennies.
Yeah. I've got tons of pennies. I'll
There's
just hold
some
on to them.
businesses that don't pay cash.
Yeah, I've seen that too. It's weird, man. We live in a weird time right now.
So if my money is the proper currency of where we are, why
You should accept it, right?
Like, I mean, like, I get it to an extent for like some things, like, I don't know, you're like a 24-hour weed dispensary or something. Like, you don't carry cash, you don't accept cash because the likelihood of getting robbed or whatever. That makes sense.
Or the area you're located in, sure.
Yeah, but if you're like a fucking gas station, man,
Yeah.
what the hell is that? Or any public, like, that's like saying the post office doesn't take cash anymore. Fuck is that?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So when the bribes stop being cash. No, just kidding.
Right. So that's all crypto.
It's all crypto. Yeah, like all the monsters that thought that crypto was untraceable. It's like, boy, you guys really didn't read the manual.
You didn't think about this, did you?
Yeah, it's actually more trackable than anything, and that's the point. Is you can't commit fraud with it because it's so easily tracked.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, there's around all that identity things, all that. It's crazy what some people think about. But yeah, I mean, we're no longer on a what is that, a gold or silver backed currency.
So not?
No, we haven't been.
Or
gold
yeah,
standard
sorry.
in-
I'm thinking of something else for my fault.
Now you can buy gold or gold and
bars,
silverbacks.
bars, yeah.
Well, even dollars.
Yeah.
I believe silverbacks.
I
are
got a
probably
guy
the-
at work that does that. He buys silver and gold, and I'm like, that's cool, man. What are you gonna do with it? He's like, what if you forget where it's at? He's like, I won't. Okay.
Just in case, why don't you tell me?
Just let me know.
I'll keep it a secret, man. I'll keep it a secret.
Yeah. quite comical to get into work there. kind of shake the arm out a little bit and get into bed.
Dude, I can't even remember where I put my keys 5 minutes ago.
Dude, I've done that, and they've been in my pocket. Same with my phone, same with my shoe. Like, where did I put that, man? It's in my pocket. Oh, shit, there it is. Like, full on arguing with the wife. What the fuck did you do with my keys? Never mind, sorry, they're in my pocket.
Where's my sunglasses? Oh, they're on your head.
I've done that, yep, oh yeah.
I've done that with my glasses. Where's my glasses?
Yeah.
They're on your face.
Oh yeah.
What?
Been there, done that, right? The joys of getting older.
Yeah. What do you get? Yeah, it don't slow down.
The less we care.
You know, it just, the older I get, the more I realize why elderly people stay silent. They're not going to waste their breath on people that ain't going to listen. It just, it's crazy because this generation thinks that they're so smart.
I'm not changing.
It's just an article, I think it's MIT, is doing a study that about lower IQs coming out. You know, the society has a lower IQ than
Yeah.
and the previous things. It's like, oh, I thought we're supposed to be getting smarter.
I watched a video about technology making people, making children slower. And so they interviewed a bunch of teachers and then scientists that have been doing the study or whatnot. They're saying that you can tell the kids that go into kindergarten, first, second, third grade, you can tell who was, read books to versus who was just given an iPad. Because not only do they have a shorter attention span, but their speech is behind the level that they need to be at. And this specific parent was talking about their kid. They would give their kid an iPad or whatnot, and their kid really liked this Australian YouTuber. And so their kid would watch this YouTuber growing up and started developing an Australian accent because of that. And then they had to get him into speech therapy to get him fixed. And it's like, actually, that's kind of a cool problem to have. But that's wild, isn't it?
Boy!
Yeah.
Trying to kick your teeth in.
Where's your kid from? Pennsylvania. Oh shit! Y'all sound really weird up there, man.
Crikey!
Yeah, but it's interesting to see how technology. I mean, I've always told people technology was defeated Darwinism. There's so many safeties in place now. You don't see people walking in front of trains anymore very much. You don't see. I mean, unless they're really they just want.
Yeah.
But I mean, even cars now. They got the auto braking, auto steering, which every time I have a vehicle that I rent that does that, I turn that shit off because it drives me nuts.
I hear they're going to do away with steering wheels at some point.
Great, take away more control.
Yeah, I mean, then they can just, oh, well, no, hey, so-and-so's, well, I mean, yeah, it's to prevent people from, doing anything outside of what the establishment tells us.
They've already done that, right? Back in the 1800s, it's called a fucking train. I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, can't argue with you on that.
if you're blasted drunk at the bar, just hop on the train, man. You're good to go.
Oh, but then they can just get you all public drunk.
Yeah.
Darned if you do, darned if you don't.
I just say to stay home. That's what I say. But yeah, so the coloring, right?
Uh-huh.
Like the light, bright green, blue for the northern light. What are you thinking for the rest of the sky?
Ooh, well,
You
I like,
have an idea.
okay, well, let's hear your idea.
So like blue, blue night sky up here, and then as it gets down here, maybe like a reddish,
Ooh,
like a
okay.
sunset. But how's it gonna look with a moon?
Well, yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
there's.
I mean, shit, you see the moon sometimes at noon.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What's your
Well, I do like the. Well, exactly what I was going to say was, well, that we use like a navy style blue within that to represent that night sky. Then it'll be easier to.
one? Put the stars in.
Yeah.
White's gonna pop on that.
You'll be able to add the northern lights within it fairly easy too. You know,
Okay.
have to really fight it at any point. Which I mean, that's all I'm pretty proud of anyways. As long as we prep everything right,
Okay.
that'll be good.
Cool. I don't know, man. I know this is gonna look fucking gnarly when it's done. I'm gonna be so proud of this fucking tattoo. You know? I've been telling everybody about it, like Tucson tattoo. Everybody's like, "Where'd you go out of town for that?" No, I went to Tucson tattoo. Really? Yeah. Go over there and check it out, man. Dude's name's Martin.
Yeah, appreciate you.
He does a really good job. Obviously, he does a good job. You keep everybody's like, dude, that's awesome. When I moved to the new neighborhood, I hit the closest gas station to the house. I had 3 people stop me at the gas station and compliment me on my tattoo.
Heck yeah. That's what it should be. You know, it's funny, see this guy a while back and did this arcade scene, with some negative space stuff and everything else. And I mean, this guy just no people skills whatsoever. So I had to draw everything out. So what do you want? No. Okay, well, I need more direction than that. I mean, is that what you want? I don't know. I mean, I can spell it out for you. Oh, no.
And well, that's one of the big reasons I went with you too, is because every artist I would go to and tell them what I want. Well, I don't know. My specialty is this, and why don't we do that? Like, no, that's not what I want. And so I was like doing all sorts of research online. I'm like, why is it so fucking hard to cover up a tattoo? But yet you got these TV shows where they do it all the time. No problem. Yeah, we'll do it.
Because covering up a tattoo is a specialty. Now, that just because somebody can tattoo doesn't mean that they have the faculty to be able to cover up.
And so, yeah, everybody had their own specialty. Like, oh, well, you can do that. So we can do that. I'm like, no, this is what I want. I'll keep shopping around. I mean, this was pretty much like a 1.5-year search.
All right, heck yeah, man.
Because I got every time I go and talk to someone, well, we could maybe try this. Not what I want. How many people you got watching?
Nobody. We ain't got nobody watching.
Do you like put out little, like, hey, I'm gonna tattoo today?
I don't.
Oh,
I just go live when I go live on that. And check out that palm tree real quick.
yeah.
Well, that's moving on to everything else.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's nice. I like it. Okay. I'll tell you what, man. That looks damn good.
I appreciate you.
Damn good. What do you got next?
Well, let's work through this. Get that dark.
All right.
Get that 17 mag back on. And this should go fairly quick because we already have the base layers there.
Yeah, no. I was like looking at this and I remember you were saying like you wanted you were thinking of like depth. And I'm like, yeah, dude, and I was looking at it, I'm like, I really like that completely blacked out look. And I think it's gonna pop with the sky and the northern lights and shit. I think it's really gonna pop out.
But when we look at the night sky, right? So the closest the objects to us are almost solid.
Yep.
And the further we get away, they start light. Which I had a hard time grasping that in art. Like, really? Until I started looking at these. Everything that's close is sharp and focused. Everything that's far away, yeah, it's kind of has that lighter look to it.
How do you? How do you want me, Jack?
Let's start on the back side of that forearm
Okay.
and roll forward. That way it brings your shoulder back into position naturally.
I mean, my rotator cuff's almost out anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, it don't get any better either. It's older to get.
Well, especially when I'm throwing fucking weights around all the time, you know, and then I hear it pops, and I'm like, it's fine. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking loving this thing, dude.
Yeah, shoot, I actually been cleaning up the backyard to get my set back up.
Oh, hell yeah, buddy.
And get the weights. And I think instead of buying a gym or buying a gym membership, I was just starting to
Get your own shit,
yeah,
man.
I've got enough to get going again. I sold most of it, scrapped it all too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, 45-pound plates. He took to the scrap yard, and it just.
Hey, man,
it's like, dude, you
sometimes
got
people are
pennies
just
for
like-
that.
Sometimes people are just like, get out of here.
Well,
And that's why I like going on swap sites, man. That's how I got most of my shit, is on swap sites, dude. My plates, most of my 45s, I found a dude online. His job was to liquidate gyms that were going out of business. So I called him like, hey man, how many of these plates do you got? He's like, dude, I got a pallet. Okay. And so I went over to his house, and no shit, he's got a pallet of 45s, probably 5 foot high, 4 stacks, $1 a piece. And this is COVID. This is COVID time. And I'm like, I will take a set now. I get paid in 2 weeks. I'll be back. And so I bought 2 sets from him. Yeah, 2 sets or 3 sets. And I lost his number because I was going to go get a 4 set. Because if I had, 405 for 45s with the bar, I'm set. I got 200-pound plates at the house. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. That's all I need. So pretty much all I need now is just 2 more 45s and I'm good to go. But we're looking at possibly getting one of those shipping containers and making a gym out of that.
oh yeah,
Especially since we have land now, we just drop it on there and go,
heck yeah.
And so, yeah, dude, I tell everybody, because people come over the house, they're like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, yes, I don't need to go to the gym. I have my gym, and I can work out when I want. Yeah, it sounds weird to somebody when you're like at 2 a.m, if I want to bang out a couple of reps, I bang out a couple of reps.
Yeah,
At
absolutely.
2 a.m, yeah, why not? It's in my garage.
You ain't gotta drive anywhere, ain't gotta.
You even got to put pants on, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked out without pants?
Yeah, I
so
have.
funny.
I've done it in my underwear, man.
The wife comes out, you take a little workout break, get a little sweat going. If you get my drift, I mean, can't do that in a public gym. Just make sure you wipe the seat down. It's just sliding all over the place. But no, I love it, man. I've never looked back, dude. I have never looked back.
Yeah, I've never really needed a gym to work out. I mean, now I'm back into some body weight exercises,
Sure.
Doing lots of squats, doing prison style push-ups, getting my pump on my chest.
Yep. Dude, you can do so many variations of just 2 blocks of load.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much shit that you can do.
I got some homemade parallel lets.
Yep.
That help me get that deeper stretch for my chest. And but yeah, I mean, even starting off, getting back into it, I don't think I need more 315.
Dude,
Even for my dad right now, I would probably be very hard pressed to pull 395. It just right now. It just I haven't charged my CNS, nothing. That's really I love pulling. I love it. It's the king of all of it.
yeah, hell yeah, that's damn good.
There's only one.
And once you get that form dialed in, dude, it's easy, man. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, you got to figure out the form that works best for your figure. Because once you figure that out, deadlifting becomes so easy.
I'm watching this 86-year-old man deadlifting over 500 pounds, and it's just like, yeah, all right, dude, yeah, he gets,
full-timers.
yeah.
I got this guy on Instagram. He's an old boxer, man, an old Irish boxer, dude. And he still coaches all these people, man. Just watching him hit the bag, he's just instructions. He's like, "That's what you want to do. You want to strike him back. And I mean, he's like 85, man, just nailing that bag. Like, God damn, dude.
Yeah. Well, You know, one of the interviews that really stood out in time for boxing for me was Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
When he was talking about Rocky Marciano.
Mhm.
He's like, you know, Rocky Marciano, he's probably the most brutal man to ever live, to ever walk the face of the planet.
That dude is
Yeah.
a beast, man.
At 82, Marciano was walking down the street in the Bronx.
Oh yeah,
Got
yeah,
jumped by two
Yeah.
18-year-old guys, beat the crap out of them, and held them down till the cops got there.
I watched a video of some fitness guy was watching was going through his training regiment that he would do for fights, and he's like, there's literally no way guys can do this to me.
Marciano?
Yeah. This dude put weights in his boots. He would run 10 miles a day, put weights in his boots, and would run, swim, and then work out like box. But he wouldn't do like 3 or 4 sparring rounds, 5 sparring rounds. He would do 20 to 30 sparring rounds. Every round was a fresh person.
Yeah, I know.
And they're like, the funny thing, he only drank coffee. Oh my God, dude. No pre-workout, man. That wasn't a thing back then.
Coffee. Coffee was the pre-workout for him.
And yeah, he did 20 to 30 sparring rounds after all that cardio, all that working out with fresh opponents. And they said he didn't like go light either. He would try to knock all of them out.
I know Don Fry was the same way.
Oh, dude, the Predator, man.
Now, because he was training down Sierra Vista for a while.
Yeah.
And there was always people, hey, man, we'll go down. Yeah, you know, he's asking for people to come down and train.
I'm down,
like,
Brian. You're not.
Dude, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you are.
probably the only person that could ever have given Chuck Norris a run,
Yes,
right?
sir, you
I mean,
are,
they're just the Predator.
Trained under the beast, man. Dan Severn.
Mm,
Those fucking guys. I loved watching Pride back in the day, dude.
dude, it just, you know, and I got to say, back then when him and Shamrock fought, I was a Shamrock fan.
Yeah.
You know, it just
Yeah.
because
I like
he
that
had
Shamrock
the,
fan.
you know, I mean, he had his diet down, everything else, and I mean, I really liked Kevin Shamrock back then, and I didn't have as much appreciation for Don Fly as I do now. And
Yeah, until you watch that fight that he had in Japan, and then you're like,
dude.
both of those guys are fucking warriors, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. They just said, fuck it. Let's go. Yeah, dude. That,
His lower back is so fried down. He can barely walk.
he barely, man. Have you seen any interviews with him lately?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you could hear it. I mean, God, he's still ranching.
Yeah, I mean, his ranches are right up in the Catalina.
Yeah, still ranching.
Yeah, he's still on
working with the
horses. Yeah.
Like, dude.
He's
Yeah, I mean,
still
you
out
can
there
tell
with the
it hurts him to move, but he's still out there doing his thing, man. See, that's the type of person these young kids need to look up to, man. Not these fucking weirdos doing prank videos and shit, man. Like, that dude busted his ass to get where he's at.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. Well, it is kind of funny watching people, ding dong ditch and then have like this scary character down the hall.
I got a story about that. My nephew got
Oh no.
last year, the year before. I laughed my ass off. When he snuck out of the house. Neighbor, they have a Ring camera. That's why you can't do that anymore. They sent his mom the video, and his mom sent my wife the video. He just showed him run up, hit the doorbell, and take off running.
Oh,
Oh my God, dude. It's like, it's not funny. I'm like, no, that's hilarious. But it's funny that he got caught on video. We didn't have that problem.
son, come here. You do this. You gotta wear a mask. Say.
Oh, dude.
See, if I step out, I see something threatening. I don't know about my old age now. When I was younger, I confronted it. It's like, do or die.
Sorry, if you walk onto my property wearing a mask, you're a threat.
Well, I mean, we
No, if you're a kid wearing a mask, I'm like, it's Halloween. I thought it was
as
July.
soon as you said that, the first thing that went through my mind was movie rating.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, well, actually, a really good friend of mine was a kid a homeless kid living down at the bottom of all that.
No shit.
And,
I bet that was fun for about a week.
yeah. Yeah, after that, he moved on.
It's,
But yeah, I mean, imagine being a 14-year-old kid on a property. You're walking around, your dog gets capped, and you see a guy with a rifle sitting there in a ghillie suit.
now, would it make sense in the woods where they were?
Well-
probably common.
Well, I mean, but it was
You're
private
supposed to
property.
be wearing orange if you're hunting. Oh yeah, that's true.
They were on private property. Now I get it. Okay, they wanted to see whether this guy was at a sufficient threat. Then do it legally.
Yeah, you want.
You know, more. If you had enough information that you were willing to spend all that money on an operation like that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that whole operation could have been way different. Same with Waco.
yeah, that's one thing Mike had. Vinny Martinez, he was there. He swears he was there. He's like, no, I'll deny it all day long because of the fiasco that everything went. And they did nothing that was textbook.
Nope.
Nothing that was textbook. Broad daylight operations, everything else. They wanted it to be high profile. Waco. So I'm really rich. I don't know.
We were still learning at that point.
Well, you don't shoot somebody's dog. All right, shoot the kid, but not the dog. No. Yeah, I mean, then the very next day they shoot his wife while she's holding a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that is.
Yeah. How do you expect this dude not to be pissed off?
You're illegally on somebody's property.
Mm-hmm.
You're trespassing,
Man's defending his property and his family.
and you're gonna kill him over it.
Even in my profession, if I ever had cops show up to the house for anything, let me put my dogs away first. Please do not shoot my dog. Whatever this is about, Doc, I'm outside. Let the wife put the dogs away.
Yeah. There's that Irish part of me which scares me.
What part Irish? South or North Irish?
Southern Irish.
Okay. All right.
Now,
Come on out.
now we're about to find out how much of our family pedigree is true. And if it is true, I'm related to Lieutenant General John Bell Hood,
Okay.
who was considered one of the most reckless generals out there. He rode into battle, missing an arm, missing a leg.
He didn't get the fuck.
Yeah, and he still led from the front. And it's just reckless. And I've done some pretty reckless things, and as soon as I read about him, I was like, wow, that sounds like some of the stuff that I've absolutely done. Just,
Makes sense,
running into it. It's like, yeah. I wouldn't, if I was general, I certainly wouldn't ask any men to put themselves in danger that I wasn't willing to put myself in.
Just watched, again, I've seen the movie before, but I watched it last night, Gods and Generals.
Okay.
Good movie. Before Gettysburg. And I'm watching these guys, man, and I'm like, dude, I'm thinking, imagine if we still fought. Everybody just lined up in a line, 2 lines, 3 lines, in a fucking open field, and just started firing at each other. Like, oh my God, dude. That would be insane. And these guys did it, man. You guys did it. Same with like the World War I guys. They just, at one point they were just all in a trench, and they're just taking everything the other side's throwing at them, and then they would get up, move, get slaughtered, go back, rinse and repeat, man.
I think it was 3 days. France lost over 300,000 soldiers.
Yeah.
In World War I in 3 days, and that was when they realized they needed tanks.
Well, did you see when they discovered? I love watching history documentaries so much to where every time I turn one on, my wife's like, "Oh, great, another documentary." But when they discovered gas, right? They couldn't use it in a projectile. That was already against the law.
Oh, see, I
So
didn't
what
know
they
that.
did is they would have these towers, and they would wait for the weather to have the wind going downrange, and then they would set them off and it would just go across the field, right? So it's kind of like a creeping death type deal.
Yeah.
I think it was either Britain or France. One of them figured out, because the Germans were the first to do it. One of them was like, dude, we can do this shit with chlorine. And so they did it, and the wind shifted and kicked it all back in their favor. Like half their guys died because nobody had masks.
Wow.
Man. Yeah. I never knew that until I watched that documentary. I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy, man. And yeah, it was like pretty much just a bag that they would put over their head. It was insane, dude.
What was that one lake in Africa that burped up all that carbon dioxide that just suffocated everybody? I mean, they would have never known. All they would have done is been breathing and all of a sudden just pass out. And I mean, why didn't they come up with something like that? That would just, yeah.
I mean, this is 1913 we're talking about, or 1914. Technology wasn't really advanced back then. So I can imagine the scientific chemical computation was pretty low too. Like, well, this killed the rat in my house, so let's see if we can kill a whole battalion of people. Like, Jesus, man.
Well, we killed our own battalion with it. Sorry, guys, but yeah, we know it works at least.
I saw a movie some years back. It was called "We Will Not Grow Old," I think, and it's just World War I footage, colorized, redone.
Wow.
And I'm like, I am just in awe at anything like this. You know, like the black and white movies. Like my wife's like, oh, this kind of boring. I'm like, dude, all these people are dead. Like these are real people that had lives, had houses, everything, and they're all dead. And so when you get to watch something from World War I, World War II even too, it's like, that's fucking amazing. But back then when they had, you know, I think it was 35 millimeter and it was expensive as shit to shoot, but they still, I mean, dude, you're watching history happen. More cooler than the Eagles concert I went to, okay?
I'd rather watch this.
I'd rather watch this than the Eagles, man. But yeah, I bought that movie, watched it. And then there's another one I bought too that they colorized. So I think this is a good thing about AI, is AI is able to reconstruct things and make it real, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, obviously you're going to have a good and bad, but I mean, I really love that you're starting to see more things come out information-wise, you know, and they can make a whole ass scene, you know, people, reconstruct voices, everything. And I think that's the really cool thing about AI. But yeah, the one that I had though, they like recolor it, and you could see like where they couldn't figure out what color it was, because like the whole picture's color except for like a strip, it's just like black.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can still see it's struggling, but I mean, dude, these are pictures that are over 100 years old, and movies that are over 100 years old. There's a music video by I can't remember, but it's called "Strong," right?
Okay.
And the whole music video is about this old black and white movie. It's called Devil something. I can't remember. Good song, so that's why I looked up the music video. And I'm like watching this, and I'm oh shit. It's like, what is this? And I'm like, these people are dead, man. They're all dead. That guy, dead. I looked it up. He died in like 1930.
Wow.
It was like one of the first black and white movies to be made. So, you know, one of those, you know, you watch the scene and then words come up on the screen.
Yeah.
Like silent film era. And so, and it's actually, I actually ended up watching the movie.
All
It was
right.
a really good movie. But then I started doing research on the guy, on the fucking dude that is the star, and he was like a kind of a weirdo, man. Like he had a sister, but his sister could only live with him, and his sister had to sleep with like the bedroom door open and shit. Yeah, he was kind of weird.
Was she like special needs or something?
No, not that I'm aware of.
It's either she's autistic, you know, sometimes special
Yeah,
needs.
no, it was weird though, man, because like he had a wife and his wife actually divorced him because of that, because of how awkwardly close he was to his sister.
Something else going on.
Yeah.
Probably was.
Like, okay. But I mean,
Oh.
I do that. That's what I do at like 2 a.m. when I'm like, I wonder how that works. That's probably why I became an engineer. Just looking how shit works, or looking up people like, what the fuck do you? So I know now, thanks to the internet, why they say normally you never want to meet your heroes, but you'd be pleasantly disappointed. Because then you look up shit on the people that you idolize or want to know more about, and then like, this dude's kind of a piece of shit, man. Or this dude's values do not align with mine at all. Harrison Ford. Yeah, I read about that. Oh. Definitely not.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to read about it.
Yeah, it's Han Solo. Man, it's Indiana Jones. Come on.
Well, see, and that's. I mean, they've known this since at least the 50s, right? And I think even before then, because it was World War II where everybody started quoting movies.
Yeah.
And, well, psychologically, I'm sitting here going, okay, well, if you want somebody, it's just my thinking. You want to coerce or, influence somebody, well, you develop a character that people love.
Oh, you mean John Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and people take on those parts of persona. Well, we can introduce things that people would normally not do.
John Wayne in the
John
Red Scare era.
Yeah, well, I mean,
100%.
John Wayne was John Wayne. I mean, he knocked somebody out before he was ever famous at some rally that somebody was putting down the POTUS.
Yeah.
And I mean, he
He was
clocked
a
the
big
guy.
man though too. He was like 6'4".
Wow.
Did you know that John Wayne refused to be in movies with Clint Eastwood because they were too violent? Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah. And some of the movies that he got pitched, Clint Eastwood took over because they were too violent. He drew a line at violence, like where it was too much violence, or it was. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, I look shit up all the time.
Wow.
I go down rabbit holes.
I remember Tommy. He was a boxer. It wasn't Tommy Wayne.
You talking about the dude in Rocky V?
Yeah, he was the professional boxer. I mean, he was actually a professional boxer. And that was John Wayne's grandson or nephew, something like that. I
think I
recall.
read something like that. Yeah. That dude was a bruiser, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, he just he didn't quite have a champion's edge. It's just like Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
He's huge, he's big, and the dude's trained. I mean, when you get somebody that big that trains, but then you get somebody who has a physique that isn't so wonky when they're tall, and you put that, you put that skill set on a better frame, better endurance. It increases the odds.
Right.
And I love Tyson Fury. I think he's probably one of the most awkward champions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But he's good. And because he's doesn't fit actually the bill of what most people would assume a heavyweight boxing champion should look like. And maybe that's why I like it. But still, within that, his days are numbered. I know he's either had a fight recently or has a fight coming up. I'm sitting there going, really? He's a little old to be stepping back into that ring.
Yeah. Yeah. You watch Thor versus Eddie Hall? You seen that?
Oh, no. Thor against Eddie Hall?
Yeah.
No, that I haven't. But I love watching Eddie Hall.
Two fucking trees
Brian Shaw and all
throwing logs at each other, dude. That's the whole fight. God damn, man. And I think they were in like a super heavyweight class or a mega heavyweight. It was funny as fuck, dude. And Eddie beat him. Eddie beat him. And he's like, got way less reach. He's like fucking, I don't know, 6-7 inches shorter. But man, he was in there like, fuck this dude. They hate each other.
I love watching him and Brian Shaw just sit there and roast each other all the time.
Brian Shaw seems like a good dude to fucking hang out with, man.
Looks like he has a great sense of humor, you know, just all of them. You know, and yeah, Eddie Hall too. I mean, no, he's got some things that I don't watch, but that's just my thing. Some of his stuff's just so.
Eddie Hall, surprisingly, man, he seems like he's got a really good attitude. It's kind of like, unless he's left him, then that's probably why they call him Beast.
Yeah.
But when he talks to people and shit, he like jokes around with them. He seems like a really good dude, man.
See him take some of the hits from like Thai kickboxers and stuff
Oh.
like that. And him just drop, you know. It's like, dude, you had a chest plate on. What do you mean that hurt that?
Oh man, watching him drop from a kick on his leg. And like,
Oh,
you do
yeah.
that? Like, dude, you're
Wasn't that little girl that did that to
your
him too?
surface area is the size of a Ford Pinto, man. Are you kidding me?
How could you
miss
find that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Now, some of the stuff that, you know, I mean, because working with the inmates, right? I mean, the PPCT, Special Point Control Tactics.
Mhm.
You know, when I was that common throwing, you know, wow, that's good guy. That's hard to hit. And we got all that thick muscle sitting there.
yeah.
And about fourth or fifth hit with a baton, man.
I was about to say at that point it's fourth time.
Yeah.
You just chop the tree down at that point, man. I mean, there's nothing else you can really do. Just try not to get hit in the process.
That's it, yeah.
I mean, I'm a smaller guy, so I mean, I don't even. If I feel any tense up or anything, you're going down to the. Like I'm not standing up. And
Gravity's
fucking,
better, man.
I'm not standing up and throwing dukes with you if I don't have to. Because one, I don't like to get punched in the face. It doesn't really feel good to me. I don't know how some guys can be like, oh, yeah, you're weird. It hurts.
I've only had my belt on once.
Yeah.
Really well. Really
Like a
well.
palm tree?
Nice.
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, man. There's like an empty spot here, and I want something that would kind of relate to me. So, I mean, I love the beach. I love palm trees.
Just a random little slice of paradise in the middle of the dark woods.
Sounds like a Lord of the Rings.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Lord of the Rings quote?
Lord of the Rings meets Jimmy Buffett.
Hey, there you go. This is just showing my age, you know. I'm like getting as old as an oak tree, but I can still party. I just need like 2 days to recover.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm not into alcohol.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
recovery.
We went to baby shower, which is really weird that dudes are going to baby shower. And my buddy invited me to baby shower, and it turned into a drinking party. And I had to work the next day. Oh my god. So this is stupid. Yeah, usually I try to do it to where I have a whole next day and not move off the couch.
And then it's kind of like, well, I do that. I must have lost the whole day, man. You know, I could have got this done today. I could have got this done. I kind of beat myself up. I take a full day off and stuff.
That's what I'm kind of hoping tomorrow's going to be for me, man. But I already had like a couple days like that in the last month, and I ended up doing shit.
Oh, shoot, we got like 6 people watching now.
Hey,
Sorry, we weren't talking all that crap about you guys.
welcome in.
You can actually bring this back some.
Yeah.
And probably bring it down just a little.
So this right here, what are you planning on doing with that? Or is that just going to be buried into the background?
I think we're gonna cover that.
Okay.
It's just,
And then all the sticks and twigs and shit we'll add at the very end? Cool.
we definitely want that background established before we go add in all those twigs and
Less shit to move around, yeah. I got you. Gotcha, sir. You got comments turned on?
I don't see them on there because they are, well, we're on 2 channels. We can take a look here. See if anybody said anything on YouTube.
Like, why is this idiot getting a tree on his arm?
Hi, Ro. CCCCA. Hi. There's Lima Lee. Hey. Tattoos, bro. Really? I will not do that. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. Well, somebody said they would not do that. So, they will. What, tattooing? They're like, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm only assuming it's tattoo. It hurt my feelings, man. Well, they have therapy for that. Yeah, so this middle one right here, this one here,
Yeah.
yeah,
What, this little strip?
yeah.
Dude, you want to run red?
Red? All right, heck yeah, let's do that.
Oh, man. I mean, you already got it. You know, it's funny because I say I wish I had never gotten tattoos because they're fucking addicting. They're so addicting, dude. Because once you get one, you want to get more, you know?
Yeah.
And usually the people that say, you know, like, I never get tattooed. Well, first off, why are you watching a video of somebody getting tattooed then? And secondly, yeah, people that say that normally don't have tattoos. Like, dude, once you get one, man, it's like Pringles, dude. Once you pop, you can't stop. It's awesome. And I think we're way past the days to where, you know, tattoos are frowned upon. Unless it's on certain parts of your body, you know, like hands, head, face, that type of stuff.
And that's why the fringes went to that, you know, to the face and places that are kind of out of the norm because it's been so normalized.
Yeah.
You know, before, I mean, only outlaws had tattoos. Outlaws and sailors, you know, and Marines.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it just
It's Sailor Jerry, man.
World War II, man. It just
You gotta tell your story. You gotta tell your story, man. Why do you have a lady boy on your arm? Hey, funny story. That's in tribute. Don't make fun of Michelle that way, okay?
Oh. I just seen something where they were talking about, this guy, great punchline. And I got to remember before I tell it, because they went to Bangkok, some people.
Remember your sound's on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this guy got something that little extra surprise that he wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, all right, well. So they kind of made fun of him over it. And then it's like, well, you didn't ask. Dude, you're in that part of the world where that is very prominent. And I'm sorry, if you're paying for it, man.
Have you seen some of those workers over there? They look like the real deal, man.
Well, I mean, they.
Like,
No, I mean, somebody's gonna do it. I'm not judging, so. But you know, I'm not gonna do it.
oh, it's easy to be tricked. Like, wow.
Well, I think that's a little rude to assume it's one, and then not be told.
Let's do the Crocodile Dundee test, man. Is it fudging up on you or what?
No, I'm just getting cleaned out with the red. That way the black does not subdue the red at all.
Sure.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, so I'm making fun of the work there, but
Yes.
making fun of the guy that thought he was getting something else and then he didn't. And it was, I got funny because it was the wording that just of how it was said. You know, I mean, it didn't insult anybody, and it was kind of funny that this guy was. I think he was like really looking forward to going over there and doing all that. Just like, well, I'm sorry, man. You understand that you're kind of contributing to the sex trafficking trade, right? You know.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, regardless of where it's at. It is,
Yep. So I was watching that movie last night. People set up war, they take a bullet, they lose an arm and something. Like, man, I hope I don't all the strength down right.
darn it. Well, what about this other one?
Let's leave that
Okay.
and let's take some of the Northern Lights color and run it through there.
Oh, heck yeah. All right. That perfect.
Guys out here one day, it's like, is that a phoenix? Motherfucker, it's a tree. You ever been around a tree before? Oh, okay, I see it.
It's bamboo, man. It's bamboo shoots.
Can't wait to get have somebody be like, what tree has red through it? The tree on my arm. That one.
Dude, it's redwood. You've never seen a redwood before? Oh yeah. Watch it.
There's a reason they call it a redwood. This tree is beautiful, man. This thing is massive.
Man, I remember as a kid.
You get to go up there?
Yeah.
Drive through the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I guess that's not there anymore. It died. I got a buddy that I served with, and he was from out there. He lives up in Northern California. And I was telling him about it. I'm like, man, I miss going up there, man. That was a lot of fun. He's like, yeah, that tree died. They don't have that anymore. They took it out.
Wow.
Hey, man. That's wild.
Sitting up here until you say quit.
How about this one? Let's work on
Okay.
Yeah, let's work on the bottom, and then we can leave this for next time. Yeah, that's so cool. So cool, man. You're doing a great job. Thank you. I'm not fucking up.
Thanks for not being a fuck up, man. I think that's subjective.
Nah, you're doing a great job. See, this one, that wasn't like as bad as this one. I mean, like this is spots that the light just fill those guys in, you know? I don't know why, like, it looked great the first few days, and then once it started to heat,
fading, yeah. Generally, everything kind of lightens up anyways over time, so.
my skin's all jacked up apparently. So it's like, well,
Yeah, you've got some almost like scaly skin. See the little,
yeah. Yes, I do.
but you're not native.
Not that I'm aware of.
Native Americans have skin. Not all of them, but yeah, I've mainly encountered skin like that on natives.
German,
That's just constellation.
whatever that means. Yes,
You know.
that's what my mom used to be a.
That's funny. I'm
She said I was German Dutch. That's my son's first German. My youngest son, I never speak Spanish. Yeah. Typical Spanish. People just start talking shit about him in Spanish.
Estoy aprendiendo.
So I'd be like, dude, I don't speak taco, I speak crowd. I don't know what you're saying. Like, muy stupid.
What'd you say? No, just kidding. I mean, just made you feel bleeding.
Great, man. You're just super smart.
What is a stupid? It'll sound like stupid. No,
Well,
man.
that means you're book smart.
Like Libro, his book, you know, it's
But he stuck with it though, man. He stuck with it after high school. He still does that Duolingo thing every day, and
that's cool.
then when I ask him how to say this, he's like, "You can't really say it like that." I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like Spanish.
Yeah, I had a guy come in a few weeks ago that he literally did the Google Translate word for word and never give up. And I had to go look it up because I knew it wasn't right. It wasn't a word for word. You know, I mean, you can't do a word for word.
Oh, come on, man. No regrets.
No regrets. I totally want to get no regrets put on me just for that reason. Just, I've got a few people offer it. I'm like, yeah,
Not one letter, huh?
not one letter.
Dude, you should. What do you call your podcast?
It's going to be the Aftercare Project.
The Aftercare Project? And it's all going to be shot in here?
Yeah, I think so. And that's, you know, have a better studio to do it in, but
Dude, you should call it This Old Parlor.
this old parlor.
Like Bob Vila, remember this old
yeah,
house?
This old house.
Yeah. Ooh, This Old Parlor.
I like that.
Hey, viewers, welcome back to This Old Parlor. Today we're going to be talking about shitty skin and Germans.
Germans might have some good engineers, but their skin is shit. Das ist ganz scheiß.
I think it's all the freckles I got, man. I got shit on the freckles. I think you're saying that freckles show through tattoos pretty good.
Yeah, they do. Generally, freckles don't hold very well. Now, I had this one guy that so freckled, and all he wanted was a smiley face on his forearm. And dude, it took so many sessions to get that thing to stick because he bled so bad. And finally, I just hammered it in the last session.
We're going, dude. Hold on.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna take this close to the point of turning your skin to hamburger, bro. I'm like, but bear with me. And he comes back a few weeks later, all happy and everything, but he's like, hey, check this out, man. All my freckles fell out where you really had. And they did. I mean, he had all these freckles around except in the smiley face. And I was just like, oh, wow. Well, I didn't know freckles could fall out like that. That was a rough one. That was a rough one.
Yeah. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible, man.
I just I don't see that. Do that again. Part of that podcast is going to be focused on mental health also.
Sure.
And especially in this industry, it's a huge thing. Just off the top of my head, I can think of 4 people I've known in the industry that took it on. And it just It's probably one of the more recent suicides. She did. Yeah, she did it on Rex's birthday. So,
That's not too.
they were separated. And she had some substance issues, and more. She needed some real help. And yeah, just good. In fact, she was one of the first people I met in that company. With the owner.
Mm.
Dave Williams was another one. His wife had killed herself 1 week prior. They were here from Scotland. She was American, but he was Scottish. And tattoo artist. And she was having some physical issues that was really taxing heavy on her mentally. And my day off, I got a phone call from the Pearson Michelle Prince, who later that year killed himself. And yeah, that's 2001. That's my hardest.
May I ask why there's such a low mental health issue in taxidermy and piercing?
Yeah, it's a hard industry. It's there's a lot of broken people in this industry. It's an easy industry to stay off the grid with. You've been that low profile your whole life. It's and still make a decent living. And when I got into it, it was still, there's still the gypsy mentality of traveling and stuff like that. That's to some appeal to some people. But yeah, I mean, it's easy to get a job as a tattoo artist. You don't have to have, a great resume of places you've worked. If a shop is hurting bad enough, they'll
Nab you up.
they'll nab you up.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you. You know. Just- I'm like, what the fuck?
I'd never take
Hey, I'm sure they all said that too, man.
Well, Wesley did. I talked about it many years before, and I was the second to last person he called. This guy who had all his weights. His family gave me all these workouts.
Yeah.
And yeah. And yeah, he said he never would, and he did.
Yeah, dude, let's just do this and you're fine. Yeah, no.
Oh, my faith is too strong in that. I've hit my lowest points, I believe, in life, where I didn't think I'd get it anymore.
Yeah.
Purpose left, anything else, and just, I still believe in my creator, I still believe in the cross. I may not adhere strictly to the fundamental church belief today, but I have my faith. I'm pretty much leaving that.
That's good, man. It's gotta have something to keep driving you.
Yeah.
I get back from Iraq and I bury myself in the bottom of a bottle every fucking day, pretty much. And I tell people all the time, I got a cousin that went to Afghanistan and went through shit, dude, you know what? It's gonna sound stupid, but the gym, it's like, no, dude, you just gotta find that one thing that you're passionate about and it'll keep driving you. Exactly. If you're just sitting around in the bottom of a bottle or at the end of a fucking pipe or whatever, dude, there's no reason.
Or you can adjust your head.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I tell everybody, man. Like, just get a hobby that you're passionate about and just keep driving.
You're hurting and you can't get past it. Speak up.
Yeah,
Speak up,
absolutely,
man.
man.
It's. I had a brother-in-law. He was even in the armor. He got back on that. He did like 25 tours. Just
Was it the same?
wasn't the same.
Yep.
And my niece is, I was looking at her, looking at that. And it just, I hope whatever memories of it are talked about. Because there's the ones that die in I've talked to that one widow. We had talked about it before. She lost her husband on January 6th, 2020. when all the nation's eyes were elsewhere.
Right.
She lost her husband and a kid to a terrorist attack. And this contractor that he was serving. And finally gone to this. And yeah, he just let his dog. He was like 2 years old and that. Her dad in her eyes her whole life.
Yeah.
And while I wish that she had her dad, that image just left in her mind of her dad. It'd never be taken.
Legacy, yeah.
What was that off of?
That was no, that's so my cousin was trying to get into tattooing for a little bit and then he gave it up, but he got the whole bloodborne pathogen license and all that bullshit. And, that's actually the one that he wanted the Iron Cross stuff.
Okay. Okay.
And so I was asking him because he was explaining to me about all the specialties and shit. And I'm like, why can't you just go get a tattoo? Why do you have to go to buckle specialists? And he brought out that show and he's like, that show kind of blew it up, man. And I'm like, watching it with him one day and I'm like, why is Dave Navarro here? He's not a tattoo artist. He's like, he's got tattoos. And I'm like, so that makes him an expert? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
No, don't.
I eat food, so does that make me a professional chef? He's like, it's not the same. He's got a lot of tattoos. I'm like, dude, that's not. So I looked at him and I'm like,
Yeah, he's got a lot of them and they're all crappy. He doesn't have any good tattoos. They're all black work. And not that it's black work's bad, but his black work is not that good. It's just random stickers all over. He ain't got nothing. I tried when those shows first came out. I tried watching and I couldn't. It was more drama than it was tattoos. And because of that, it's like I got my own shop.
I didn't think it was pretty funny though when the tattoo artist would do some shit that the customer asked for, and then the customer's like, "That's not at all what I asked for," and then they would like argue with the customer. But you said no. This is what I said. And then they replayed it. It's like, yeah, the customer was pretty specific about what he wanted. So I used to crack up about that because they would like get into it with the customer. And he was like, "Fuck you, get out of here, then." Like, dude, you just put something permanently on somebody's body that they didn't want, and then you're gonna sit there and talk shit to them. Like, you're kind of a shitty person, not necessarily an artist, but a shitty person, dude.
Yeah. People would ask me, "Do you watch them?" I'm like, "What?" At the time, I put in 15 to 18-hour days.
Oh, yeah, I got TV.
I'm like, why would I leave here to go watch tattooing?
Go watch work.
Yeah.
Construction guys go along and watch people build houses on YouTube.
And some other artists tried to grill me on it. He goes, "Well, because I watch them because they have good artists, and I want to see what other good artists are doing." everything else is like, well, okay, well, I'm sorry, I was tattooing all day. I'm not going home and watching more tattooing. I have to deload. You want to go do that? Hey, man, that's all good. But apparently, you weren't tattooing all day.
Dude, I had to stop.
He didn't say that.
My wife got on me one day. Come on, watch Instagram video. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. She's like, dude, how do you release? And I'm like, what you? That's it. Yeah, I stopped doing that. I'm like, yeah, dude, that should have pissed me off, man. Everybody's a Monday morning quarterback. Everybody's an expert on everything, you know. But like you said earlier, you know, when you get a certain age, you just don't even talk. It's not worth wasting your breath. I'm slowly getting there. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I was telling him, back to you, and I'm like, I had zero social filter whatsoever. Like, I got into about fights because of what I said was on my mind. Even in my 20s, I was untouchable. You know, can't be killed. You know, I just
Yeah.
the buddy I was talking to, he's getting ready to turn 30, and I'm like, I'm telling you, man, it'll catch up to you.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. My body hurts.
This sucks.
Jumping, cliff diving, and shit.
Danny Glover said it best in Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this shit.
Man, you sounded just like Danny too. Heck
Yeah, man, those are good movies. You see the meme where it's like, it shows Mel Gibson sitting there with a lit cigarette and he's got that long hair still, like he had in Lethal Weapon 2, and it's like every mom in the 90s on Christmas morning. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
They all look the same.
Well, this is why you wanted, right? To fill in this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, was this the part you? I can keep
I don't know,
going
you
up, man. I kind of started filling in where I saw light spots.
Well, just, you know, just right in here. You know, that's cool. Okay. Well, hold on, man.
No, man, we're doing it there. All right. Start over.
This is what you want. You're gonna get what you want.
Put a hammer in it.
I'm okay with that, man. Was that a branch? I think. I don't know.
Looks like a hammerhead
The guy
jar.
started drinking halfway through my tattoo, man.
But it doesn't quite look right. What's wrong with that hammerhead?
That's pretty much what I wanted filled in, yeah.
It's more like a bell head.
Yeah, I think we're good, man. Good for today. Unless you want to get right up in here.
I was hoping to get this little part.
Oh, yeah. And the phoenix head, apparently.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you see a phoenix out of that, dude? It doesn't even look
Twisted
like
branch,
it
man.
doesn't even look like a phoenix, man. Are you drinking at work?
I think kind of wearing off now.
Not
Stuff to put on.
particularly. It actually feels a lot better than the tricep did.
Interesting.
But I also put another coat on it, too. So. Yeah, man. So, yeah, we'll set up a game plan in the next couple weeks. In the meantime, I'll get some rooms going. And maybe work in magic with them. But I think like the rooms are gonna be like kind of like not like the Northern Lights blue, but like maybe just slightly darker blue, you know.
Okay.
And then it'll kind of cap off where the color's gonna stop, you know. Because I was like, how the fuck are you gonna do that? It's gonna look weird. It's just gonna stop. And I'm like, oh, I know. I can put some rooms up here, man. You know?
Use the lower lights and rooms. Parts of it. Well, no, because the darker parts. When you can, send me the rooms you want. I want to see what I can do with the background and make it really what you want.
Well, in my mind, I got the rooms like popping out. Like they stand out.
Okay.
Room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely send you that when I get it here in the next couple days. I just want to make sure I'm putting rooms on that actually make sense and not just bullshit.
Like the conduit would be the 90.
Right. That says water. No, it does not.
Oh no, it's a dog who scoop butt on ground. Dog who have itchy butt. You know, dog scoop butt on the carpet. That's what it says. Yeah, actually, I found on YouTube a short where this lady goes through and she's sitting there asking, it's like people who have kanji, Americans who have kanji on it. And
Mrs. Eats.
is that who it
I
is?
think that's what you're talking about. Yeah. She's like a Japanese YouTuber, and she did like a couple videos like that to where it just like some of them actually did say what it meant, and then some of them she'd like to start cracking up, and she's like, "No, that's not what it means." And then she would explain what it means, and she's like, "Somebody didn't do their research." Yeah, I love watching those videos too, man. It's funny.
There's a few things I can recognize, and that is the symbol for heart,
Right.
and that's strength. That's another one I've done so many of. I can recognize it. Strength and katana, almost exactly the same.
Yeah, and I think she explained some of those too. Like these things can mean different things, and that's same with the runes. The runes
Okay.
can mean different things. I got a couple books at home and very into Norse mythology, so they can mean different things. But that's a little like the. You want to hit that? Hit that shit, boy.
Okay.
But it's how you draw out the runes that matter.
Okay.
But I was thinking about possibly doing a bind rune, and I'm like,
With the SDGs, yeah, I mean, we look at runes. They use runes for encryption.
sure.
Encrypting messages amongst each other. It's fascinating with the encryption methods.
Oh yeah, man, I'll come up with all different languages.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of have to. You guys are going through all their mail and shit, right? Or is that just in the movies?
No.
Like you open all their mail, you read everything.
Every piece of inmate mail is open human, at least back then it was. Generally it's by staff that was specifically for that, and they were things, but people whose names were red flagged, yeah, I mean, just all that information was just copied to
Yes, you guys are detectives too.
people. There's little snitches.
Did they indeed get stitches?
Yeah, there was one that they figured out was doing that, but I mean, we were pretty smart in pulling people in for like, medical kites, stuff like that, or just, they need to go see a counselor, talk about medical stuff. Okay. Set that up, or it just routine. They would travel with everybody else too at the same time.
Sure.
So it'd be hidden pretty good. You really wanted to mess with something. Yeah, that's when you pull them into the office, walk back in, and lock down. That's a sure way to get somebody's ass kicked. And yeah, I threatened to do that. They actually did. Well, shoot, you want to play games? How about I just walk back in there with you, say thank you, and
Give you a hug.
and say lockdown. And then everything we find, the majority of it, we're going to say, there it is, just like he said.
Oh, that's dirty, man. That's dirty. But hey, man, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it,
You want to play games, cons play, man. That's all they do all day long, play games.
You got nothing else to do.
No, I mean, it's their house, really. I mean, they're It's their residence. I realized I was just a tourist. I was in there for, like 8, 10 hours a day, and I got to go home. So, I mean, yeah, that's how they look at it too. It's like, well, you're a tourist. You just go home. It's like, yeah, look at it. Do whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah, I had an old con that had pulled me aside within the first couple of weeks of working. Howard. He was an old meth cooker. And but he was a hall porter. He was doing live. And he'd never see the outside again. He was probably in his 60s. He's like, Wallace, come here. He goes, man, did they teach you about the games cons play? I'm like, yeah. He goes, okay, you need to take that to heart. He goes, everybody in here, whether it's me or anybody else, he goes, if they're asking you to go do something, he's like, you got to look around you, see what's going on. He goes, because I guarantee you something else is going on. If somebody walks up and asks you for something, like a kite. He goes, look around. He goes, somebody's doing something. Ooh, all right.
Fair enough.
It's like, that's all I'm telling you. I'm just like, and that was enough. That was enough.
Yeah. And that red dude, it's red hops, man. Oh, man. Love it. I love it.
Let's get some of this goo on you.
Oh, man, you got a goon. Thought we were over
Money
this.
shot, baby.
This time on this old boiler.
We got the money shot.
As there's like 180 people watching. No, just kidding.
Somebody say money shot? What?
Yeah, I mean, you've never watched pool games?
This is the episode. All right, you should take these off in like an hour.
Yeah, an hour should be good.
Sorry,
Dude, that's gross, man.
sorry, man. You got it.
Just wrap stuff.
Okay, wrap her up. Looks like you're gone.
I was gonna say you need a hammer now.
I think
Yeah. Hour of the golf. Because we do have one. Go. Grab one. Go ahead here. Right. Well, it's either pink or magenta. No, I'm just kidding.
fuck yeah. Now we're talking.
Actually, I love pink.
Do you have pumpkin spice?
Yeah. Well, I love pumpkin spice. No, I'm just kidding. I love pumpkin spice. Let's come back to wow. We didn't hit any of that.
No, I don't think we did.
Golly.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, I know. It was left and right. Schwat knocked me out. Yeah, that rung my bell. Sweet.
Cool, man. All right, so game plan for next time. I'll send you the rooms the next few days.
Heck yeah.
What are you thinking? We ready for color?
Yeah, I think, yeah, we need to start blowing some color in there.
All right, cool.
Let me blow off that section.
I like being slippery around in the truck. So.
Well, not your brand new truck, though.
I mean, it is all leather. So.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get you paid. What owe you?
This is
2?
yes, sir.
All right, dude.
Everything, yeah. I mean, the majority we did a bunch of touch up, and I had, only added about an hour worth of stuff. So good.
I put everything in folders in my phone, so I have a bunch of shit everywhere. And now I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yes, I forgot to call you because I was gonna be like, dude, you need another deposit.
No. Ooh, man. It's was it Zell?
Yeah.
I my Zell's in limbo at the moment.
Do you have Venmo?
I do.
Okay. You can do the Venmo. Do the Venmo, brother.
Here, it's been a while since I started into it. Which house?
I mean, if you don't pay tax, it's fine. You just tell me that. You don't have to tell me.
Well, no, Venmo will make. I'll pay taxes on Venmo. Sell it, you know, I can get away with it. Yeah. I ended up closing that bank account. I went to Vantage West, and they don't. Their sale process has been a pain in the ass so far. Let's see if Venmo.
Little barcode.
So, I'll do that. This is scan code. That scan code, may request. Just here now.
Oh man.
I have no idea who they are.
I yeah.
Get it?
All right.
Yeah, just thank you, bro.
No,
Yeah.
man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah, just let me know when, and we'll rock out that next part.
Probably I'm gonna try to be back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I want to start getting this finished up because it's getting summertime and I want it to heal before I start going out in the sun.
All right.
So,
I'll put you in tentatively for May 8th. If that works, that's 2 weeks.
yeah, if anything changes, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna use your restroom real quick before I get out of here.
Yes, sir. I said it'll just be tentative, but yeah. I'll tell you for.
He said, until the next time. Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. Have a deal, thank you.
Shit, that's real quick. Ah.
All right. Appreciate y'all watching, and we are signing off.
We are off, right?
I hope so.